Rest in peace, man.
Yo, Chico.
What's up, everyone?
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up?
What's going
Like six
on?
people just popped up
I
right
was like,
during
what?
the break, so I was like,
wow,
click,
that
click,
was
click,
magic.
click, click, click. Yeah.
Huh.
That's
you
all
hear me
good,
all right?
man. Yeah, you're good.
I was just about to message Pudgy. It's not a Tuesday stream without somebody saying, "What's up,
Right.
Pudgy Stoners?"
I'm right. That's right. Thank you for the reminder. I got to type that in right now. What's going on, people? How are you?
Good, man. It's getting warm here, so it's pretty nice now. So we'll see if it holds up. It actually snowed on Saturday, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, and you know, but what's it called? John, how you doing tonight, man?
Doing good, man. Tuesday, doing good. We got a little snow today too. I was like, what? Started warming up. It was like 16 over here the other day. We're getting snow. It's coming though. It's a sign that spring is coming.
Crossing my fingers, man.
And you guys were good because they announced today. Didn't the Senate pass no more daylight savings or what over there? I'm watching CNN.
No.
Really?
No.
They don't pass anything anymore, man.
I heard that they passed
Well,
something today.
All they do is pass the buck. That's all they do.
Oh, all right. Well, lucky I'm in Canada.
I think cash froze like in the weirdest.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. That's funny.
We'll come
Sorry,
back to him. You're good, Matt. You're good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
Hold
Matt?
on.
Oh man, look at this panel, all-star panel. Wow. John, thank you for gracing us with your presence, man. The everyday
pleasure.
collective. Wow.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
What's going on, Luke? What's up, man? It's been a while.
Hello. It has. No snow over here.
No,
Oh, thank God.
Luke, did you set up that background just to make John
I'm
happy?
loving it.
About the boxes? That's-
I saw Steve was. I don't know anything about wrestling, but that's the only contribution I have to the wrestling chat.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
The great Andre the Giant.
I love that
There you
guy.
go.
But let me introduce this guy like last week. But
Bringing
here we
something to the
go.
table. For once.
Razor Ramon. How about this?
What's up, guys?
There he is.
How y'all doing?
Good,
Never
very
gets
good.
old, man.
Hey,
At least for
doesn't,
me.
But we gotta say rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Gotta bust out the jacket. I was a big fan of him, so
It's a shame.
there we go.
Dang, it's crazy, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
childhood hero right there.
Was he sickly, or did it just like it happen suddenly? I didn't read any of the news.
I think he had a complication with a surgery,
Okay.
and he had like 3 heart attacks or something after that. So,
Okay.
but you know, he's an old school wrestler, so he had his own demons
Yeah, I'm
throughout
sure.
his life. So didn't
Yeah.
help out.
Extreme lifestyle.
Too sweet.
Extreme lifestyle for that guy. Extreme. Great guy.
No.
But going around the panel real quick, Mark, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Taco Tuesday. Just chilling.
What kind of tacos do you like?
I'm just a standard. Like if I go to Taco Bell, it's just a
Aw.
hard shell.
Boo!
Holy my God, I hate to hear it.
Come on, man.
Dare you?
You need that quick fix at midnight. You just Taco Bell, man.
That's the best way to cleanse your system.
I was gonna say that. Taco Bell on Tuesday and like maybe White Castle on Wednesday, and then you should be COVID free because everything
Yeah.
would be out of your system.
Oh man, get this guy a Snicker.
Money, how are you doing tonight, man?
Good. Just, got off work and I was watching 300 for tonight's movie of the week, and then
Oh, nice.
and then I saw the link for me. I was like, oh shit, that's right. I got to do that before the show. So I forgot about that. But yeah, I'm
That
excited to
won't-
talk statues.
That won't be the first time you see the movie, is it?
No,
Is it
no,
Oh,
not
I
even.
was gonna say. Okay.
I love 300.
I never know because cash was frozen in ice after World War II. He hasn't seen a lot of stuff, so
I haven't seen a lot of stuff either, man. But I've seen 300.
okay.
Money, you were driving a lot this weekend, right? You picked up some statues.
Oh yeah, I went to Vegas. I met Jason. I'm actually surprised he's not here today, dude. It was pretty cool. Drove out to Vegas and drove back in the same day, man. But it was cool.
What's that, like 3 hours each way?
It was like 4.
Dang.
The going there was a little bit longer because I have an uncle who lives in San Bernardino, so I stopped out there and hung out with him for a little while, and then I went the rest of the way. But yeah, I got there, picked up the statue. I didn't get to hang out with Jason that much because he had some stuff to do, but next time I'm going back in October, so hopefully I can hang out with him some more. But it was cool, dude. And then I really wanted to try Brazilian steakhouse, right? Because I've never been to one of those. So we went, and dude, amazing. And I had a Wagyu ribeye for the first time. Like I don't think I've ever had a Wagyu steak before in my life either. So had that. That shit was fantastic.
Oh,
dude.
bomb! Right.
Yeah, Jason told me to go to this one place, and it was pretty good.
You mean it was?
Yeah, it was too sweet. The fucking dinner cost the same price as the statue, but it was cool. it was still good.
It was. No, man, you pay for that steak. I've ate those before. You pay for those steaks, but
I was
you get
gonna
what you pay
do
for.
yeah, definitely. I was gonna do some gambling after that for a little bit, try and make
To
my
get your
mom
money
money
back?
back. Yeah, but I was so full after the meal. I was like, if we don't leave now, I'm not leaving tonight. So we had to take off, but it was cool.
That's
little
cool,
road trip.
man.
Yeah.
You get to meet one more member of the panel, so you got like 10 more to go, right?
And now I gotta go to Australia and the rest of the US.
There you go.
That's right. That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad
I'll make sure I've got time for you, Eddie.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
I'll make sure the calendar's
All right.
free.
Appreciate it, man. Pencil me in.
Pudgy, man, how are you doing?
Good, sir. It's Tuesday. One more day closer to the end of the week. But my weekends are now free. You don't have to build something.
Nice.
I see your extra shelf is done. So
Is done, yeah. Well, the next thing might be an entertainment system that maybe I can incorporate some statues into. If I can rearrange stuff, I might be able to do that. So that's next on the agenda.
it looks really good, Pudgy.
Statues everywhere.
Exactly, dude.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Is that Joe or Bane?
Oh yeah.
You merely adopted the woodwork. I was born in it.
That's cool. Luke, man, kind of different to see you on a Wednesday.
Hey, what is it, Wednesday?
I've got the week off.
Cool.
Yeah, Wednesday. So we're building the new garage this week. So said I'll take a couple of hours off.
Foundations down?
You might hear a nail gun in the background.
The foundation's down already?
Concrete's down.
Beauty.
Building the wall now, and then we can move some boxes in there and get some cars in there.
Statues.
Yeah, getting that done. But yeah, not much news on the statue front.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm glad to have you, man.
Good to be here.
Matt, how's your YouTube career going? You got the headset, you got the new chair, you got some lights. I think you got what kind of jacket is that?
Yeah, no, it's just a sweater, a little sweater. It's cool, man. Yeah, spring sports are here, so you got to do that with at least I'm doing it with the kids. Baseball, softball. One of the things that's cool is I know it's kind of normal, it's kind of cool, but it's cool talking to Luke, man, because he is in the future. I mean, it's just like you think about it. You know what I mean? It's like talking to a cat in the future, man. It's pretty cool. That's different from like the 3-hour time zone change that we have here, but that's pretty cool. Hey, Pudgy, you posted that you if you were to stop your collection right now, you're clean, right? Man, I see some space right there next to Hulk Wolverine down there in that corner.
There's one spot left, but Captain America's on order.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if I cut off my fingers so that I couldn't actually, unless I could probably actually order statues like Stephen Hawking, right, or something. Like probably no matter what you cut off, unless you cut off my head, I'll still be ordering statues.
Wow.
Yeah. You can quote me on that one. You put that one. But yeah, it's it for the first time in a while, the room feels way less cluttered because I had like Hulk on the floor and one guy over here, one guy over there. Now everything's feeling decluttered, and I'm just trying to soak that in for like maybe a week.
Cool. Looks good.
We'll see. Thank you.
Yeah.
And our next guy is
Razor Ramon. How about this?
Yo.
What's up, Ramon?
Hey, yo. What's going on, man?
Isn't it crazy? Like last week you joined and all of a sudden this happens. Like,
I know,
was
right? Is the universe saying something? What's going on, man?
Hey, Ramon,
I felt terrible when I saw the news. What's up, Matt?
You've got to start, streaming with a toothpick now, man.
I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it. I was at the jacket this time, just show a little bit of love. There you go.
I had to bring it in, man. But yeah, man. Thanks again, Ramon, for joining, man. I know it's like a little bit early over there still. The sun looks like it's still out.
Yeah, man, just getting off work. That's why I was like, I don't know if I'll make it, but I was able to get off a little bit earlier. So
It's all
good.
good, man.
I just want to say that being in this panel right now and looking on screen is the closest I've ever been to being in the Brady Bunch.
Cash, you were saying you wanted your spot back, so there you go, man.
Wow.
Oh man,
Boo
he
this man.
you just went from Marsha to Jan. You're all the.
Marsha.
Oh, okay.
See, it's universal. Nickelodeon made it universal.
Oh, I was about to say, some of these guys might not know who the Brady Bunch is. But
I was going, yeah.
Oh man.
But how's it going, Cash?
Man, dude, it's a good Tuesday. Tuesday is the best stream day. We got the best show on Tuesdays, hands down, man. You guys, man, like the video, thumbs up the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Always have a good time on Tuesdays, man. Shout out the panel, all of you guys, man. Casual, John, Eddie, Pudgy, Luke, Matt, Ramon, Mark. Yeah, Mark.
Wow.
And
Wow.
of course myself. Man. It's
Disrespect.
Nah, man. Everything's good, man. The PO list is looking fantastic. Shout out my guy Pudgy, man. Man, like I'm good, man. I felt for the first time in a long time I could breathe, man. And it feels good to be able to breathe, man. I could breathe, man.
Excellent.
It's you mean a little bit. I want to do this all day, man. I'm sorry.
Oh man, every time you do that, I'd be like Chico.
Well, that's cool, man. That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So I usually start out with news. I think everyone's heard it, like Batman Prime 1, Batman Queen Studios, Batman Hot Toys, Batman
Everything.
everything, right? What's your guys' thoughts on that? Is it too early, or is it like too much of it, or it's what's expected, or what do you guys think?
The only thing that's annoying about it to me is that they're putting other teases on hold for that shit. You know? There's stuff that I want to see drop that they've been teasing, and it's not dropping because they're gonna push this one ahead of that. You know.
Oh, that's okay. I was wondering. Dang, that sucks. I didn't think about that. But they do look good.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah. I think, well, this movie originally was supposed to be released how many months before?
I think last year.
Right? So a lot of this stuff was probably in the pipeline, and that's why now it's shotgunning out.
Yeah.
And they probably had like a staggered delivery, so to speak. So now all that backed up, and then the movie comes out, and then they're like, okay, is it gonna suck or are they gonna like it? And then once it comes out, all right, turn on the hose, blast it out because we got other stuff probably coming too.
I got to watch the movie this weekend. I would say great movie. Great movie. It's 3 hours long, but it goes by fast. If you feel like you're gravitated to everything they're talking about. Penguin's superb. Penguin is
Really?
like Colin Farrell. You can't even tell it's Colin Farrell, but the voice, the acting, it's awesome.
They're giving him his own HBO show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that good. Yeah.
Is there anything about him? See, I haven't seen it yet, and I don't think this isn't
Same
spoiling
here.
anything. Is there anything about his portrayal that gives you any hearkening to any other iteration of Penguin, or is it just because, like, when I seen the clips I've seen, I'm like, oh, he's kind of playing like Fat Robert De Niro, a little bit like older. He's got like that older De Niro wise guy.
I can see
says
that.
De Niro. I don't see much De Niro.
No, okay.
No, not specifically. He does have a wise guy, but not De Niro to me.
He's definitely
Okay.
mafia. Yeah,
He's mafia, yeah. Penguin is.
He's more Pessy to me. He's more of
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I
He's not a
funny
mob
how.
boss.
How am I funny?
Like Clown?
Pessy's a made man. He was a made man.
That's right. He thought he was made. He got made.
He
in the
almost
bag.
he
Yeah,
almost got
exactly.
there.
He almost
He
made
made
it.
it in the
Almost
house.
You talk about two
Yeah,
use Pepsi.
no, he's talking about Goodfellas, Pesci.
You-
You mother.
Pesci?
Mm.
You
motherfucker, you
motherfucker.
You
Home
mother.
Alone, you sucker, ducker, plugger.
Man, that guy's the best.
Yes.
They F you in the drive-through.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That was Lethal Weapon 27. Which one was that?
I know, right? Hey, so John, you said they should give him his own. So he's that good, huh? They should get his own.
I haven't watched it yet, but no, it's not.
Him?
I don't think they are. HBO
Yeah,
actually
they
gave him
are.
his own series.
That's
Done
a,
deal.
has there ever been? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a villain series before with anybody?
Gotham.
Gotham. Well,
No.
Well,
no,
wasn't
Gotham
a
was sort of
villain
like the
series.
Rise.
Gotham is a villain series, I think. It's more villains
Well,
than Batman.
Yeah.
but not main character.
You mean like
Not-
specifically?
Dedicated
Yeah,
villain.
Yeah.
specific main character. You've got all heroes, right? Would this be a first solo thing?
Yeah.
Where it's pretty straightforward villain.
I think so.
I think so, man. I'm trying
That's
to.
dope.
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys know I love both Marvel and DC, but I have this mental image now of the fact that this movie came out and it was successful. Okay, right away it was a hit. So all of a sudden, these people at Warner said, "Stop the presses. Flash, we're going to delay that because it's too cheerful. We got to go dark." Aquaman, no. We got to go dark now. Dark's in. It's like, why did those movies all get shelved for another? They got majorly delayed, even though COVID's over, and even though they were all had release dates. I think the only thing, and these are all not interconnected universes, but now all of a sudden, Batman's a hit, and those movies got put on pause. I think DC's gonna. I hope not, but I think they're gonna f themselves again by changing
don't say
midstream. Because no matter what creative person you get, the suits over there have their head up their butt when it comes to these properties. And now all of a sudden, green light, this guy's got to get his own series. Give the Penguin his own series. Really? The movie's still in the theaters. It just seems to me so, like, I could see the whole DC being run like by a J. Jonah Jameson type. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Give the Penguin his own series. But they're delaying those movies, which were pretty much wrapped up. That just doesn't seem right to me.
Man, with this movie out and after watching it, I was hoping DC to go uphill now.
I do too. I do too.
Uh,
But then, it makes you think, right? I mean, why delay those other movies that were pretty much set?
Ramon, what do you think, man?
I mean, I saw the movie. I enjoyed it. I guess for me, I'm lucky now because I'm not trying to get caught up in statue talk. Statue wise, like I don't want to get involved in that and start buying some of those movie pieces.
Yeah.
So that's like the first thing. I just try to stay away from that thought process. As much as I liked it, I enjoyed it. It was just I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. And then in terms of movies, I mean, you know, that DC world is it's something that you kind of always want to root for, but you they just shoot themselves in the foot. Like you really want them just to kind of like get it going, right? And then I'm
Yes.
hoping these next round of movies turn out good, like the Aquaman and Shazam, I think is coming out, and then but they're pushing things back and back too. So it's hard to stick with them. They're trying so hard to keep up with Marvel, but at the end of the day, it's just they need help up top, like Pudgy said. I think that's their biggest problem.
I thought you were going to say it's DC, so.
No, I'm
expectations
not
are
a
gonna
DC
be-
hater. I mean, like I said, I root for them as much as I like Marvel. Obviously, you can tell from my collection, but I still want to see good movies coming out from them. And this Batman movie was a good kind of step in the right direction.
They should do what the comics are doing now. Justice League is dead, right? Kill him, and then start from scratch again. Start from the bottom and just build again. Forget everything that happened. And take the time and the love and start from scratch. Everyone here on the panel is like, what's this guy smoking? But that's what they're doing in the comics. They're killing off the Justice League. No more Justice League.
You want them to make movies with different heroes from DC other than the Justice League is what you're saying? Or just start a new Justice League with different actors?
I think they need to just start from scratch.
I think they need to start from scratch too.
Yeah. Like he's a great Aquaman. What's his face?
Jason Momoa.
But I think you should just start from scratch.
Yeah, I do
Put
too.
the love into it. Marvel's pumping out, but there's a lot of potential from the DC side that they can focus and if they do it right, they'll have the fan base.
Mhm.
So you say start from scratch? Start from scratch where? Just Batman's a kid again, and his parents get shot in the alley, and the pearls fall down. Superman trashes next to Cash's house in Kansas. I mean,
But what about Black Adam?
How
I mean, that's a
fucking
fresh
dare
idea.
Cash walks outside. Whoa! I got a real hush now.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list.
No, you know what? I think what they could do, and I think they would have success with, is look, follow Marvel's MO. They should have just built their whole Justice League into a line where they go to fight Darkseid. And they bring Darkseid in, it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
Marvel, Thanos, Justice League, Darkseid, and show some kick butt fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see that. Just like when you go see Godzilla and King Kong, you want to see them. You want to see these two gargantuans go at it.
Yeah.
And they need to give the fan base what they want. And what we want is we want to see a good fight with Darkseid.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's what they should do.
That's the ultimate fight right
So
there.
you got to go back like Marvel did. Takes 10 years to build and go back through each character, but you need to stick with the characters. See how Iron Man lasted the full 10 years? I don't want to swap back, get a real Batman, not Ben Affleck. I don't want to see Ben Affleck on the screen.
Like an unknown.
Yeah,
an unknown
like start
or-
from scratch and put the love into it. And I'm telling you, it'll be
Not
beautiful.
Pattinson though.
I didn't
Ben
watch it
Affleck
yet. I
over
can't say.
Pattinson.
I'd say use the what's that deep fake and get Keaton back.
Yeah.
That would actually be cool if that happened, because even Cameron, who played Joker in Gotham TV show, in my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think he's the best Joker since Heath, to be honest. I thought everything was spot on. Yeah, I'm straight up, you're talking about somebody, you're basing off of John's idea where you could get somebody that's younger and that you could build on for the next 15 years.
I just didn't like his look in Gotham. I don't like that fucking stapled face.
But
I mean, we're talking about CW versus a high-end movie, though, that could give him better.
No, I know, but I still don't
know.
want the stapled face Joker.
Well, yeah.
No,
I
but
didn't
you
get
can't-
there.
You know the reason why you can't do that though, John? It's too late.
It's late, yeah.
Definitely
Now,
too late.
now
Too late.
you're trying to do something 10 years ago. which they should have done with Affleck, starting from when did the first one come out? 8-9 years ago. They should have started doing it then and build it up to that. And they can't say they didn't know Marvel was going to do it, because Marvel announced way ahead of time, and they listed their movies, how they were going to come out in the chronological order in which they were going to come out, and how they all tied in, and how they all tied into the end game.
You still know the next 3 years with Marvel right now.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you still got tons. But I think the reason why I say Justice League is good now, because I think it would have been good if they did it back then, but then I think it would have just been interlocked with Marvel and kind of lost. This way now they still have Marvel's competition, but I think a lot of the original guys like those original Avengers and how it built the team. Like, I'm excited for the Marvel stuff, but I think the way the last 10 years of film, that's what really defined the Avengers for me in the cinematic universe. Now they can do that with DC. Right. I think I didn't get to finish Gotham, but Gotham would have been was a great palate cleanser. Like the guy who played the Penguin, that guy was amazing in my opinion. I thought he did an amazing job.
You will pay for this.
They could have built on that, but I don't know. Who said? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think the comic world and the fan base, I think we have done a really good job differentiating the two between Marvel and DC and not getting it mixed up or lost. I mean, obviously there's some parallels and similarities with some of the characters, but I think everybody was able to. Everybody loved Batman and Joker, you know what I mean, and everybody liked Justice League and Superman with Cavill. So I think that the differentiation would have been there, and bringing Darkseid in, I think, would have been really cool.
Yep.
What about you, Mark? What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I saw the movie once. I feel like I need to see it another time to fully kind of take it in. God, I saw a couple of people were commenting that, like, the day after, like, I saw it 4 times, I saw it 5 times.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot too.
Really?
I'm like, wow, the DC
3 hours.
fans right there. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I just think we're kind of living off the fumes of the current hype a little bit. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I mean, I liked it. It wasn't my favorite Batman movie, but I think they did a lot of good in that movie. Do we know, has Pattinson signed on for another iteration of it?
I heard. I didn't read this, but I heard conversations that somebody said they read he signed for a 3-movie deal, so 2 more, I believe. But I don't know that firsthand.
Yeah, someone said that he was always planning to do his own trilogy. I thought it was just one, but I guess someone told me he was always signed on to do his own trilogy. So
cool.
We'll definitely see. So, going from the movies to back to statues, I think Luke's about to fall asleep. I'm kidding.
I haven't seen the movie yet. So,
me neither.
And I'm not much of a DC guy, but yeah, I've got to find the time to get a babysitter and see it. So, I was thinking before, is this why the Prime 1 Terminator came out the way it did? Did they rush that to get onto Batman?
Oh, boy.
maybe. Maybe.
So, with all those statues coming out, I saw a lot of people posting, comparisons like, oh, it's a little bit off. If you turn it, it's like way off. If it's 90% there, whatever. Do you guys think a statue, being it silicone, whatever, is it going to ever be 100% for people?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, the craziest thing about the Sideshow Scarlet Witch, right? A lot of people were complaining about the teeth. So I was talking to Arch, talking to Ramon. I'm like, hey, what'd you guys think? You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, when you actually get this statue in person, it's an amazing statue. It has lots of presents. Now, we talking about $605. Shout out Sideshow Seconds, $515, by the way. Anyways, you don't even notice the teeth. Like, when you have it in person, like, you don't even notice the teeth. Like, oh my God, she has teeth. She has buck teeth. She has this teeth. You don't even notice the teeth. Like,
my man.
I'm just saying. So, like, that to me is the best work I've seen them do since I started collecting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's some damn good work.
Mm-hmm.
It's some damn good work, man. And I don't think there will ever be a perfect statue, but I think the expectations with going into the future are always going to be higher and higher. Because you look at some, even like the capes, for example, the fabric capes nowadays are a lot better than like Sideshow's old Superman. I mean, that thing was like an old 10-year-old pillowcase, man. I don't know what they thought you was going to do with that.
I concur, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I saw like I got pictures of it, but like people are putting a real life portrait of that actor next to a statue, and they're like, it's off. I was like, well, of course it's off, man. It's like comparing like
Yeah.
skin to whatever. It's like I don't. People's expectations, they set them way too high for statues. I think.
But how are they sculpting it? Off photos or?
I think with the statue companies, don't they have like 3D prints from like from the company themselves sometimes?
You need the actor themselves.
They'll do scans. I know certain sculpts are based off 3D scans of the actors' faces. Not all of them, but.
Money. How about for Hot Toys? They always get the portraits, right? Do they do the scans for those, or how do they get the faces so good with those?
They have sculptors. I don't know 100%, but I don't think that they're scans. They're like sculptors that do that, and then they have the painters like get it as close as possible. But I'm not sure I don't know what reference material they're using. I don't know if they're going off of like 3D renders that are sent to them from the company with the artists, with the actor's likeness or some shit, or if they're just doing it by like freestyling, like from looking at pictures. I don't know how they do it, but I mean, Hot Toys are never 100% either. Sometimes they're better, but I feel like the material is easier to deal with than it is to sculpt it on stone, and maybe that makes it easier. Maybe that's why silicone sometimes looks better, looks more realistic, because the material is easier to get it 100%.
Work with.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think anything will ever be perfect. It's just, and then people see it differently. Like, like Joe could see one and think it's 90, and I could see it and be like, nah, it's 80. Because I disagree with a lot of them sometimes when they're like, oh, it's perfect. I'm like, I don't know. And then it's hard to argue, like, should it be perfect because we're spending $1,000 for the good ones, like Prime 1 and up, or should it be? Should we give them a little bit of leeway? At the end of the day, I say just buy what, if you think is 90% and you could justify the price, buy it. I don't know. If you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. Half the guys that complain about it aren't going to buy the shit anyway. That annoys me.
Yes.
Bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Half.
How about you, John?
More than that.
Yeah, I agree with Eddie. I don't think it's ever gonna be 100%. Nothing's ever 100%, and I think he's right in the sense that it depends on the person. You get tons of people that think one thing looks amazing and ones that don't. When Queen Studios put out that Black Widow statue, remember, Eddie? I thought it looked wow, it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and we're arguing about that.
And then you start pulling up the photos and say, oh, they could have done this here and that.
Now I argue with Chasen about that one.
But
one, dude.
Jason's the Queen Studios rep. But I don't think it's ever gonna. I don't know, 100%. It's tough to be that 100%. You get as close as you can, but to expect 100%, I think it's a lot to ask for.
I don't think it'll ever be 100% as long as it's people who are determining what 100% is. As long as there is one person who hasn't been out of his house in a month, sitting in the toilet with internet access, with a phone, he's going to be able to express his opinion and shit on everybody else's parade, and it's not 100%. So no, never.
That sounds like that's coming from experience.
You could clip that one too. Yeah, that's basically a self-portrait right there.
Give me a hell yeah!
Does the rating change when he leaves the restroom?
It depends if he flushed or not.
Jeez.
Man.
All right.
Ramon, since like you collect like mostly comic based stuff, it doesn't really like does it bother you? That's like does it have to be 100% for comics in your eyes, or what do you
I
think?
mean, in my opinion, since it's comic based, I think there's more leniency with that, right? I mean, it's based off a comic book, but when you're talking about real people, that's where opinions are going to be flying, and it's just either you yourself like it, or you're going to be stuck trying to listen to other people. And they,
Yeah,
like Pudgy says, some people shit on your parade. If you like it, that's where you got to make the decision and get it yourself. But it's tough. Movie pieces, like I said, people say it looks bright, spot on from one angle, and then you like turn it just a little bit, and then it's off. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I mean, even with the silicone, right? Is the silicone going to be 100% perfect? I think it's getting to the closest we've seen, but I don't think it's 100%. You know what I mean? And that's my opinion. But it's getting there. It's getting close.
how about you, Mark? You think it's ever gonna get to 100%?
I do for individual people. Like if you're a super fan of a character, they might say 100%, but as far as the community as a whole, they'll never they'll never agree like unanimously this piece is 100% where you don't see anyone giving any pushback on it. I almost felt like taking a screenshot of an actor and posting it in one of the groups and kind of pawning it off as like a new statue release
Right.
just so I could see
Don't do
people be
that.
like the likeness is off. I'm like, that's the dude. Like
Right?
what are
That's
you
a horrible Heath Ledger. No, that is Heath Ledger.
That's Heath Ledger. Yeah, so that would be funny. But that just goes to show you we all kind of see through our own lens when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
Got you. And Matt, like, what's your thoughts on it?
I'm gonna get that Scarlet Witch statue and take it to the doctor so they can paint some braces on that.
Oh man.
whoa.
That
Oh.
was savage.
Nah, I'm just messing around.
This coming from Venom.
I know, right? we will set it straight. So
I get
no,
it.
You just won't stop, will you, Matt? You just won't stop, will you?
no, I'm like Mark. I agree. It depends on. It's gonna be right for somebody, and it's whether it's the character or the actor. I think a lot of times people are looking for a perfect statue or bust of the actor, and what their likeness is, and then some people just don't really care. And of course, you're always going to have those guys that say, "Oh, it's off, it's this, it's that," and those will be the first guys that don't even have any intention of getting it. They just want to jump on there and throw some, they want to muck somebody's yum.
Throw some shade.
Throw
Yeah.
some shade on it. Yeah.
Yep, they want to yuck it up. So, again, it'll be out there for some people, but then again, for some it won't. It all depends. But I think the quality will continue to get better and better. I think the studios will start nailing it more and more, and the likeness will start getting better and better. I think that'll happen because it's going to just give them more time to keep doing it over and over and over. And of course, with anything, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So they're going to cut away some of the things that they're going to realize some of the faults that they've made, and they'll correct them. So
It's good to have options, right? Like we got
exactly.
like 3 companies doing the Batman, so if you don't like one, get the other one.
Yeah. No more excuses, right? At the end, we all win. I think having all these companies now. So. This brings me up to my next topic. Cash recently got the Undertaker PCS and had me thinking of like people that collect lines. So, in your guys' opinion, what's your favorite statue line?
You know what mine is, right? Everybody knows what mine is, I
The
think.
Batman, the 89
Batman Forever, baby.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
I remember when PCS announced that. What company was it? Prime One, right?
Yeah, probably.
That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, Eddie's done. Eddie's done,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that made me jump. That was first. I wasn't really gonna buy Prime One stuff, but yeah, that's cool.
I'll jump out there and say, for me, I would say the OG Mythos line. If you talk about line for all the characters that are in it, I think for me, I think that's going to be the line, in my opinion.
I like what Walton says right here. When you buy a piece, you're likely to defend it to the grave. The people who don't buy it are more likely to criticize. I only really bother critiquing when it's XM since they might course correct.
That's cool, but you get some guys though that they'll sell that piece after they get it, and they'll have it for a little while and they don't like it, or it's not really, or some other piece came out that they like better, so they'll move that piece.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah, and they'll come up with a reason why they didn't like it. It helps justify selling it.
But so, Matt, what you're saying is like you like the Mythos line, the one like John has right behind him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I think having them all together or just having like that, it's perfect.
When you have them all together, you can see and feel the line. You know, so kudos to the guys that have the complete line.
Not John.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple, but I don't have the whole thing.
That was that was hard. God.
He may have it. They may be boxed.
I'm kidding.
Savage.
Virginia is now cutting off all relations with Canada as we speak.
Hey, yo.
Oh boy.
Savage. I agree with Matt. I'd say the Mythos line and I like what Prime One's doing with the Lord of the Rings. That line.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm liking it way too much to where I'm contemplating getting it, but that Balrog is the one I really want.
Yeah.
What scale are they doing? One half or fourth?
1/4.
Quarter. Yeah, quarter.
Yeah, but see, that's just it. When you talk about a line, you've got to have several pieces that talk to you, not just one. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just gonna get that one, and you won't
$1,500 ain't calling to me though. Times however many they'll make, you know, that's the rough part.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what collecting's come to now. It's more, as opposed to collecting an entire line, you're collecting that 1-2 quality piece that kind of define either the movie or the comic to you, as opposed to collecting an entire line.
That's why for me personally, if I was going to get something, which I already got the Balrog versus Gandalf, probably be the Sauron.
Yeah.
And then leave it alone there. I feel like those are the two pieces that like signify Lord of the Rings for me, and I could be happy with that.
Yeah.
But that's because of the price point, though, right? If the price point wasn't there, would you complete the line?
Yeah. If price point was more reasonable, then yeah, I would definitely probably dip in a lot more and get everybody. You know what I mean? I think the only one I have on order is probably I think I have the Legolas on order. I think that was like an impulse, but when it first came out, and that's actually one of the characters I did not have from the old school Sideshow line. So again, to me, it's just more so like just trying to complete main characters and leave it alone. I don't really feel the urge to I got to sell everything else I have already and then get this new one. Just for the sake of like, it's another rabbit hole, right? $1,500 a pop. Gets tough.
Hey, you could sell Hulk transformation and get 3 of them. So.
Yeah, that'll give me 2 pieces right there, maybe.
There you go, Pudgy.
No. I'm holding a.
It's been a good time to be a Lord of the Rings collector.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a line, I'd go with XM Spider-Man.
It's a nice one.
They did a good job on most of those are good, and a lot of them haven't been done again. You know, we still haven't seen another Scorpion or Mysterio or Lizard. So
I was thinking Mysterio would be coming out since that movie came out, but I haven't seen him. So yeah, the Mysterio's cool. Scorpion's cool. That's a good line. I thought everyone would be saying XM Samurai line or something, or the Hush line.
To not hear that either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's my pick. XM
Yeah.
Samurai line.
That's a good line. That's a really good line.
I think one company that does lines better than any other company is Tweeterhead. I
Mm,
just got into collecting them late, but look at their Superpowers line. They're a company that Sideshow will release like 2 X-Men, and you're like, all right, here we go. We're going to get the line. We're going to get the.
oh yeah.
And then how many years were people clamoring for a Juggernaut or what's the new one about to drop?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yep.
So Sideshow notoriously will leave you hanging if you're looking to collect a line, but Tweeterhead is a little more focused and actually plans out their entire line. And I'm kind of glad that they have the Masters of the Universe license, because they're sure to put out quite a few pieces, not just stop with like Skeletor and He-Man, like basically Sideshow did. So Tweeterhead took over and they're expanding on that line. So I really like that company, and they kind of look out for the collector in that sense. So
No doubt.
Yeah. Hugh saying my favorite line is the Prime One Studios Transformers from Michael Bay. It's an insane line, but even though the movies are somewhat okay, the statues are incredible. I don't own any, but they are awesome to look at.
that's expensive. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like you're talking about like a $20,000 plus line, just like the XM Samurai. If you want to get every piece, that's some big bucks to commit to the full line. If you need to be a completionist, which I'm thankfully not. So
I mean, the XM Transformers line is pretty good too,
yeah.
and price is going up a lot.
Hugh also had a question. What do you guys think of Sideshow's new policy of protecting your order from cancellation due to shipping delays? I just noticed this today while scrolling through my POs. Can they cancel orders? Have you guys heard about this? Or
I read a little bit about it.
Audio.
The way I understand it, if you order something, you'll see it's checked off by default, and what it does is it somehow it keeps their system from automatically canceling your order because it's been prolonged too long.
Yep.
So it's checked by default. So as long as you order something, it won't get canceled, even if it's delayed months or way longer than they expected. You still have the option to call up and cancel, but it'll prevent you from being auto canceled because it hasn't been fulfilled in X amount of time. That's the way I understood it.
So that's good for the consumer. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it's good for the buyer.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but that's good. It gives you the option.
Alan is saying Prime One Berserk. I love the Berserk line. I don't know if you guys seen the Berserk ones. They're very gory, bloody, but they stick to the anime. It's awesome. Walton says, I love the XM Spidey villains, but still waiting for him to make us great Spider-Man. Dang. Warren says XM Generation 1 Transformer line. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Alan can send me some of his Conans then.
Buck Fangs. Remember this guy?
Hey.
What's up, guys? Say no to lines. They are evil. Collect individual pieces. Got to go through. Got work to do.
Is that Finn?
What's up, Buck? Yes, Finn. Yeah.
Oh, what's up, man? What's up?
I agree with Buck.
I'm also surprised no one said like a X-Men line or anything like that. I guess X-Men line could be divided up between a bunch of different companies.
Well, yeah, I think that's why they pick and choose a lot of those X-Men pieces, and like none of the whole lines are amazing. I don't think.
You guys know the guy, right? All hot girl.
Yeah.
What line is that, Payne?
Hashtag booty.
That's funny, man. But yeah, man. For me, the line, all those lines you guys mentioned, I'm I'd be a sucker for Lord of the Rings right now. But my last topic was Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, the bad guy. You know, as you guys probably heard, he recently passed away. He's a guy that I remember from my childhood, Razor Ramon, whatever. But do you guys have any stories of watching him, or any other stories of like playing video games, playing it as a character?
Man, I remember when I was little watching wrestling, like we would like try to perform the finishing move on buddies. You'd just be messing around and you'd be like, all right, Razor's Edge time, and just be like
Yeah.
dropping your buddy across furniture, breaking up the room.
It's so funny because you would you would put him on top of the couch. All right, lay back, lay back.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember I never got to see him live, but I got to see him at one of the Comic Cons. He was a little bit older, but like he still did the little walk. He still did that while he was old, and I was like, wow, this guy still has it, you know. But nah, man, like I had a Hasbro toy. I don't know if you guys know what the Hasbros used to look like, the little like 4-inch figures, but used to have him, and I thought he was awesome. NWO, everything, man. He was great.
It was his persona, man. I mean, the character that he played early on was just, smooth. Even as a little kid, I mean, I was little back then, but I was like, man, this guy's cool. He walk around with gold chains and toothpick and just, smacking people upside the head walking by like it's nothing. Like I was like, damn, this guy. And of course, you guys haven't guessed, my name is Ramon, so obviously it was easy to put Razor next to it because people just called me that growing up. So he was obviously a favorite of mine, for sure. So it was good memories. And I think I did see him live. My mom was a huge wrestling fan too. So whenever they were in town here in the Bay Area, she's the one that took me. So luckily I was able to see him live.
That's cool, man. Like I would have done anything to see him live. That would have been cool.
Yep.
I would have done anything to see this right here.
Hey, yo.
That would have been the best. But yeah, man, RIP to that guy. And let's see my next one. Let's see.
It's only a matter of time. Pop culture gonna make one, right?
We'll see, man.
We'll see who's next.
Yeah.
Cash is like, yeah, I don't know.
Can't get feedback with them. They act to, put some boots. You know what I'm saying? You can't give them feedback or nothing, man. So, whatever.
What happened, Cash?
Bro, you can't give them feedback or anything, right? And like I don't know, man. They just kind of iffy a little bit to me now since they changed the name and took over, man. Like people be trying to tell them like, hey, man, add championship belts. They won't do it because of licensing, do different poses and this and that. And like, I don't really like I returned the Undertaker, it was already like broken stuff, but like, I'm just not really a fan of like really what they're doing. I feel like Stone Cold and The Rock were probably the two better ones that they did. Undertaker a close third. I would really want to see them push it and do more to the character. Like, how you gonna do Macho Man Randy Savage with no glasses and no robe? Like, come on, man. Like, it's just like, people are diehard wrestling fans. This shit will sell. Like, excuse my language, I don't like cussing, but this shit will sell, bro. Like, you give people like diehard wrestling fans, this will sell. You make a Sting, it will sell. You put out Razor Ramon with a double pack NWO with Kevin Nash, that will sell. Like, I don't know what people with big companies be thinking, man, but like, we can get stuff to sell if you give the people what they want, man. Even if it doesn't have to be $600, it has to be, let's just say, $750 for an actually good quality product. Go back to what John's saying. We don't need 1,500 of these things. Give them, 600 and make it sell. I'm not trying to rant or nothing, but like, I hate when fans try to talk to the people and they hit you back with that BS, or then on some XM Studio stuff like, oh, the scroll had to be this color, and then 24 hours later it's like, oh, we fix it. You can't fix a license in 24 hours. Come on, man. Like, but then again, I mean, people still buying the product, so I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
That's
what
the
you gonna
problem.
do? Yeah. I don't know. That just kind of irritates me a little bit with them.
If everyone stopped buying the product, you see how fast they make the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And and the last thing I'll say is also about demographic. Like, if the majority of your fan base is from a certain demographic, you mean to tell me people don't want an Eddie Guerrero? Like, come on, man. It don't take rocket science. Why do you think when you go to the grocery store, depending on the demographic of the city and state at a grocery store, they have
I'll
products
only
for
buy
certain
Guerrero if
ethnic
it comes
groups.
with a lowrider.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Like,
They want that
If it doesn't come with a
bro.
lowrider,
that's what I'm
I don't
saying. I want a flag. And they gotta say something nice, man. I'm just saying, man. My bad, I'm done.
We need a 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There you go.
That's copyright. Sorry. Sorry.
65, 70.
65 seconds, yeah.
Anything seconds is done. Sorry, guys. You're more than
My
welcome
bad.
to join, but on your own. Sorry, buddy. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, man. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I just want to see it done right. That's all I'm getting at. I just want to see it done justice, and I know there's characters out there that people would love to see.
Yep.
Bret Hart all day.
Oh,
Yep. Bret the Hitman. Come on, man.
bro.
Cash, you need to come with a show.
Shawn Michaels, man. Come on.
Don't nickel and dime. Don't nickel and dime.
Don't nickel and dime.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man.
But you guys heard about this guy, right? He recently moved, and it's like he can move his collection anywhere he wants, and it'll still look great.
Those some big ass pieces, man.
Well, it looks the same, really. I think he pretty much, I think he painted the walls the same and setting things up the same. I mean, his collection was dope the way he had it set the first time.
He's got the pictures down low instead of up high now.
That kind of tells you something, though, right? It's like your line could be the same everywhere, or I don't know. Looks really cool.
Is he gonna hang? I don't know if he's gonna hang him behind it now. I think
he
he's
is
probably
gonna
laying
hang
him out. Yeah, he's just laying him out. I think.
Yeah.
To show the progress, because you see Hulk standing. Is that Venom Hulk standing in front?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna put pieces underneath.
It's a big ass
One-arm
room.
Venom.
Indeed. Yeah.
He'll grow back.
Wow.
Oh, he recently got this one. I wasn't sure if this one. Did everyone like this one? I don't know if everyone liked that one.
I'm not liking how the lip of that statue's off that base. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
That's probably fine.
I'd build him a new base, but the shipping would be too much.
This piece is massive though.
Yeah, I've always liked that piece. I always thought it was pretty cool, and it scared me because it was so massive.
I think he got it off Sideshow Seconds too, so he got a huge discount. So that's cool.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's cool.
I think so.
Is the Sentinel base from a comic or something? Like,
I think
that
it's
happen?
a video game.
Is it?
I think it was in like one of those phone video
Oh
games
yeah,
or
this was from the mobile
Yeah.
Legends or something.
something. Yeah.
all right.
You like it, Luke?
No, it does nothing for me. Yeah.
Is this comic based? Not the statue, but like the Venomized thing in general. Is that comics?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's just it seems like everybody gets venomized, right? And I think it just becomes,
It is these
You know
days.
what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're about to do a Venomized black cat.
dude,
Yeah, I saw that.
people venomized everything. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, there's a Venomized Kingpin getting done. Venomized Wolverine, another one.
venomized Batman.
I think there's a Loki. Everything.
The Batman looks cool though. I will say
Yeah,
that.
they'll just milk it. They will buy it.
Oh, did you guys see this one? It's the dragon from
Yeah,
Godzilla.
lights up.
It lights up too, huh?
Yeah.
There's the base, so you guys can see.
What do you want to turn on?
The fuck?
What?
That was Alexa.
Somebody's Alexa getting turned on.
I told you they're always listening.
Hmm.
Boom.
Holy mac.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's impressive as all.
That's cool. Jeez.
Who is this? Prime One? Or
I'm not too
Blitzway?
sure. I thought it was custom.
Custom. I don't know. It looks
Wow, the light effect is really up to par on the neck.
cool. Yeah. That wingspan.
Even on the bottom too, man. It's pretty cool.
What do you think on the wings? The bat part of the wing, the veiny part.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I hope it came out really good and it doesn't look plasticky. That would be my only concern. Everything else looks pretty good quality and good detail. It's just the web part of the wings might look a little
Yes, you have
plastic.
bright light on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I would have liked to see them do what Queen did, where it's a little translucent. You know, with the Nightmare Batman they did.
Yeah,
That'd be
would've
cool.
been cool.
Hopefully they
Happy with
can
it.
take some of that technology and incorporate it into a man bat for Cash.
oh yeah.
Cash gets his man bat statue.
Some people are getting their Batman and Superman from Queen Studios. I think these look cool, man.
Speaking about lines earlier, this is an affordable line they put out.
$300.
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna be the first guy to get that line and paint it?
That was Astro.
Yeah, I thought Astro said he
Oh,
was
really?
gonna get the
Is Astro gonna do
Superman.
that?
Mhm.
That's what he had planned to do. He said. Well, at least the Superman. I don't know about all the rest of them.
And what scale is this? Is it quarter scale or is it
Quarter
Yeah.
scale.
Quarter.
So the next like 50 pictures are gonna be all Batman, all companies.
Oh man.
This is Queen Studios. This is Prime One. What do you guys think so far?
Now I see what Eddie was saying. Yeah, how about the Queen Studio one versus the Prime one?
Prime One is awesome.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the Queen looks off to me, but I don't
The
know.
middle picture of Queen looks off.
Yeah,
to
the
me.
middle picture is way off.
This is the thing though. Like they announced these. These probably won't get released till 2 years from now, right?
I don't know about 2 years. I think next year. I don't know. The Prime One goes up on the 17th.
Prime one went up. I think it's Queen that goes up 16 tomorrow.
Did Prime? Oh yeah. Never mind. You're right. Queen. Yeah, the Queen was the one that goes up.
I think it's up tomorrow or
17th.
Friday.
Yeah.
His nose looks
Wow.
broken.
On which
Does
one?
nose look, on Prime One? Does his nose look broke?
Oh, on the bridge. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, right here.
I'm not gonna. Even if I was gonna get this, I wouldn't use his head, so it doesn't matter to me. I would
Jeez.
keep the cowl on.
Right.
Is there a bunch of people that display unmasked portraits of everything?
They rotate.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Superman. I mean, Batman. You can do the Batman Hush one cave where he's walking with Bruce Wayne head.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's comic though.
Late night saying Queen talked about tweaking the portrait.
I don't.
What?
The Queen looks. I don't know. It just doesn't look anything like him to me.
Let's wait. We gotta wait to see them put it up. When they put it up, then
Is the hair
think-
sculpted on Queen?
no,
No, it's
rooted.
rooted. Maybe they'll offer a sculpted one, but they've only shown a rooted.
But that Queen Joker, boy,
There's some pictures released of it now where I don't think it looks as good as it did.
I blame the camera.
Probably. I saw the Prime One Joker at my comic shop the other day, and I still don't
Ooh.
like that expression, but the overall piece is nice. Like I want it. I'm gonna have to get the bust to change the head out, but I think
Like,
it looks
compared-
good.
I think everyone's complaints on the pictures was like there's too much paint on his face. In person, when you saw it, Eddie, what'd you think of the portrait?
I think it looks like Heath Ledger, which I think is the first battle. So, like you could see Heath Ledger. It's just the expression that I don't like. The expression makes it.
smile.
Yeah, it makes it look weird. But in that scene, he had just painted his face. So he has more paint than he does in other scenes of the movie.
Mhm.
So I don't know about him needing to have less paint on because he had just paint. Well, I guess I'm thinking of the Queen scene, right? Never mind. In the Prime One scene, I guess he's in the middle of the street or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. It's preference again, I guess.
So Prime One, you get a bunch of stuff like you usually do. Detachable emblem in the front, adrenaline shot, batarangs, grappling hooks, different portraits.
Whole bunch.
Yeah. Oh, what do you guys think about the cape? It's a fabric cape.
Oh, that's a good point.
Usually they do sculpted capes, but with this one they're doing.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I
Is
don't know,
the cape
man.
supposed to be like leather-like? Is that how it is in the
Yeah.
movie? Leatherish?
Mm-hmm.
See how it lasts over time.
I think it looks really good. I think it's a really good, well done piece. I just don't want it.
No, fair enough.
The thing is, what do? Do you pre-order this? Do you wait to see Queen? Do you wait to see J&D? We're still waiting on J&D to put theirs out.
I think you can tell immediately which one you want. With J&D, I mean, you're gonna pay $2,000. So
Yep.
if you're gonna pay $2,000, then you wait. But if you're not, then you have your choice here. And if you want silicone and rooted, then you know you're gonna wait for Queen.
So I know this is coming out, but what happened to this guy?
Yeah, this guy evaporated.
Oh, did it
He didn't.
really?
He didn't evaporate.
It did
No,
evaporate.
still-
It's
They
still
showed
still
this.
available, but
They showed this before they showed the Blitzway. I think a lot of people want this one because he's that Jim Lee art, you know.
Yeah.
I just think
And
it's
you get a bigger version of Batman than he actually was, and you still get it sort of like the movie. So I think a lot of people prefer this one.
I just don't think it should be marketed the Batman.
I don't think so either.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I thought it was weird that in order to have his portrait, you had to get the bonus or whatever.
Exactly.
Because I
And
was
his
like,
portrait
isn't that
doesn't
what
even
you
look.
want?
His portrait doesn't even look as good as the portrait of this
Hell
new
no.
one that they just did.
Yeah.
But the sculpted cape looks pretty sick.
I like it too.
Yeah.
That looks tight.
This kind of reminds me of like how Queen did the Wonder Woman. You could get either comic or movie.
hmm
I feel like this is like Prime One's version of trying to do that. Like, we're gonna put out a movie that could appease to either comic or movie people.
Oh, yeah.
So this one, I don't know if you guys could tell it yet, but this is from Queen Studios.
hmm
The base is the biggest controversy. Like
Yeah.
it's a small version of the car. I love it, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like
Looks
it.
like me telling my kids to clean up. Or else the car.
Didn't I tell you to put this away?
I don't like. I feel like it takes you out of the
The artistic licenses.
like it. They shouldn't mix scales. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't like when they mix scales. I don't. But they did it with the Dark Knight suit, and I liked it there. Like the base is reminiscent of his Tumbler.
Yep.
And I liked it there, so I don't know.
Look at that thing.
I agree with that, Eddie. Like if it was the entire car, I would have a problem with it. But just because it's just like the back like engine part, I don't actually mind it as much as like that Spider-Gwen sideshow building fiasco.
Right.
Oh,
going on.
okay. Yeah.
But
Similar.
this I actually like quite a bit.
I think I'd like to see more of him just on a step, and then that as more of like an Easter egg inside the base. Keep it
that'd be
separated,
cool.
kind of like they do with the busts in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
What do you think, Cash? You like this one?
Not really. I mean, I'm not a movie collector, so I don't really show like particular interest in it. I mean, I think it looks cool, but I haven't even seen the movie, and I'm still just kind of like, I guess you could say reluctant on him as Batman. I don't know why, but man, I don't know, man. Shout out Team Jacob, bro. Sorry to say.
Wow.
Just to actually, well, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say just ask the panel quickly, just like a yes or no, because I haven't watched the film either. Do you find the Pattinson as Batman the equivalent of Ledger as Joker, and how people just didn't believe in him?
No. After
Okay.
seeing it, no. Because he's
Okay.
definitely, he doesn't have, he acts great. He acted Batman great. If he looked different, it would be perfect.
Okay.
The thing that he got not going for him, I guess, is he was in Twilight. So every time I see, Bruce Wayne as him, it's kind of.
See, I never saw Twilight, so I don't
Me
really.
neither.
When I look at him, I don't see Twilight, but I still don't think he's Batman.
You can tell us if you did, Andy.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, but I've never seen the movie.
No, I didn't.
Hey
But-
man, I like Twilight.
Movie of the week next week, Eddie. You thought you got him with
Oh.
There you go,
300?
yeah. From Sparta to Twilight. Nice segue.
I like Twilight too. So that's a flat out no. If you don't like his face or you didn't like him as doing it, then be a flat out no. I mean, right? You got to like the actor in the face, and everything's got to match up. That's like saying Henry Cavill did great, as Superman and this and that, but if I didn't like looking at his face, you know what I mean? He had the. So is that a no? I mean, I didn't.
No, that's a flat out. I don't like him as Batman.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
As Bruce Wayne or Batman?
You're just being nice about it.
Both.
Both.
He's. I don't know, but I think my opinion is. Like, I don't think a lot of people agree with me on it, so I wouldn't take my word for it. But I don't like. Even with the movie being amazing, I still don't like him as Batman.
Eddie like Val
But you're just saying
Kilmer,
because he
so I
pulled it
don't know.
off to make it a good movie, right? He just pulled it off to make it a really good movie, and it kept you involved in the movie and entertaining. Okay.
Yeah, he acted. I'm telling you, the
He acted
acting's
good.
pretty damn good.
Good, cool.
You just, I kept having to tell myself like,
To stay awake, huh?
the second and third time I watched it, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, you just gotta.
Yeah,
it's.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Because that's like you're right. I mean, it's Batman's some hard shoes to fill, especially that's the guy that's supposed to be the Dark Knight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it.
The BSC recently got, after 3 years of waiting, he got this one from Prime One.
Actually comes with those lights?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
That's funny.
She looks great too. The portrait and everything. Except her eyes. Right here, her
Whoa!
eyes.
What?
Jeez.
Right?
What happened there? Oh, you
Is
hate
that
to
just
see
me
it.
or?
I like the reaction.
No, they look a little far apart.
A little.
Well,
She looks someone.
she's
hit
watching
her
the
in
camera
face
and
with
the
a bat.
door at the same time.
Oh
It's fine.
my god.
Good.
She's looking at me or you?
God.
It's like crazy eyes, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. That fixed everything.
There
Now
it
you're
is.
good. Now you're good.
Wow.
Every
why they
statue
give
should
you
have a winking option, right? No more wonky eyes.
There you go.
So
Oh
our
shit.
boy Eddie. Yeah, man.
Is that your bedroom, Eddie?
Yeah.
I'd never leave the bedroom.
Yeah. I just wanted to put them all like next to each other. They're not even there anymore. They're back in my living room, but I wanted to put them all next to each other just to see like all my pieces.
That
my
mall.
Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, that mall's
That
nice,
mall's sick,
man.
man.
Yeah. The mall is insane, dude. The mall is biggest statue I've ever had, I think, and the heaviest. And the first statue I drove to get, the first statue, like the most expensive statue, that thing checks off a lot of firsts for me. But it's
You got
insane.
to meet
dude.
Jason, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, but it's insane. They like the QC they did on it too is crazy. Like, cause when I was putting it together, you put in the speeder first, right? And when you put the speeder in, it kind of brings the base back. It kind of wobbles, and then once you put Maul on there, it brings it forward. So now it's like, it's perfect. It doesn't like wobble or anything. So they did a good job on like balancing it out and stuff.
Hey Eddie, Vibranium Jim is asking, are you gonna get the Qui-Gon statue?
I want to get the one that D is doing, but I might wait. Right now he has the pre-order up. I might wait until the first prototype is out there, just because I want to see how good he does on the likeness. The renders, the likeness looks insane, so I really like it. But I might wait. I think if you wait for the proto to go up, then it's like an extra $100 to pre-order. But I don't care. I'd like to wait and feel safe that the likeness is going to be there on the Qui-Gon. But I definitely do want a Qui-Gon.
Ed COVID says, hey Eddie, you lucky dog, I want that Maul statue.
I never thought I'd own it, honestly. This would be like one of those pieces where I kind of just let it go and like, dream about it and never really have
Yeah.
it, but it came up, and Chasen was good enough to hold on to it for me and give me a good deal, and so.
Wait,
Yeah.
is he leaning in that picture? Is he got a?
Shout out to
I
Chase.
just
Oh, you bastard! You came here to ruin my day. Huh? No,
Oh man.
no, but like sometimes I'll stare at it and be like, it better not fucking lean, because I think some of them do have leaning issues. So,
Damn.
but no, it's good so far. So
It looks good, man.
it's
John, you
crazy
gotta go?
though. Normally when people say like they don't move their statues or anything, I'm like, I'll fucking move it. I don't really care. Like, or I won't. I don't need to be more safe. But that one, I wouldn't. I don't. I have to take it apart to move it. It's heavy and there's so many pieces. I had to take it all pieces off to move that one. So
Does that one light up or no?
I thought Eddie was doing that
that
on
would be sick.
purpose. Sorry, John.
Doing what? No.
Hey, you
You're
like
on
that?
mute. You're on mute.
You like that Mando?
I gotta bounce,
I
guys.
still.
You like
think
that
it's-
Mando?
I love that man though.
You bastard.
No, John has to go.
It's always good to
Oh, I
spend
think
some time
I
with
gotta
you
go,
guys.
too.
Till next time, huh?
Yeah,
All
man.
right,
Have a good
John.
rest of the show.
Later, John.
Later, man.
Good
Good.
seeing you, John.
Okay, so
I gotta go with him, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all good, man.
Appreciate you guys having me on. Glad I could
All
talk
right,
about
buddy.
the wall.
Yeah,
good.
perfect
Yeah,
timing.
man.
talk to you later.
Yeah.
Later,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Guys.
Take care.
All right, he's gone. We can shit talk this.
Oh, here we go.
I really don't know
Man,
what color.
you're the worst.
Wow, Mark.
Shit.
Couldn't get his washing machine.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh shit. So I was gonna say Eddie. Next time, crop.
This is I think this is Queen Studios, right? Or is this?
Yeah, that's clean.
Yes, the queen.
The face looks off to me right here. Yeah, it's like one of
See
those,
over
like-
there, it looks fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I could look at 10 pictures of me, and more than half of them look off too. So
So, Ramon, no movie pieces for you, right?
No, I mean, besides like Lord of the Rings, a couple pieces I have, and I have a couple Predators. That's about it.
Got you. Yeah, I think I'm the same way, man. I really want to get into it, but I'll appreciate it from afar. So,
Yeah, at that point, I'll just be collecting everything.
Man.
It's easy to do, man. I love a little everything pop culture, right? But it's just got to put a limit somewhere.
what does Mr. X say? A hashtag restraint.
yeah,
Shit.
Shit. This guy had a pretty cool one.
looks good.
I never seen a Superman this high like this.
It looks like it's literally floating, dude.
Looks like his head is touching the ceiling.
I think he's
it
touching the
is.
ceiling.
It's like right there.
But that is a dope effect.
Holy
It does look like
shit.
he's. It looks like he is flying out there, right?
Yeah, man. Look at that
Yeesh.
Galactus as well.
Yeah, man. That Galactus is
Yeah. Yeah,
one day.
Yeah.
That's how big it's supposed to be.
Oh, you hate to see it.
I also like that Hulk vs. Spider-Man. It's a small piece. I've seen it in person. It's nice.
Old
It's
sideshow.
old school sideshow right there.
I sold
I've seen
mine.
that one for sale a couple of times. Those come around.
Usually, but the fingers are all broken when people try to sell it.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, yeah, Spider-Man fingers are always broken.
Yeah.
We need more Hulk statues with a ripped up shirt.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Don't see
You
it
don't
often.
see that very. You don't see it very often. No.
Oh, isn't that a Bowen?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love that Venom Bowen one.
Yep.
Just,
I did too.
just put an American flag over his shoulders, and you got the same thing.
There you go.
Got it. Yep. The bronze one's even cooler, man.
Yeah, the brown ones is. That one's going for like $600 right now. It's crazy. Here's like another. He likes his sign, so
Yeah.
I like them too. They look pretty cool. Oh, this one got me off guard. So it's like a mix of Hot Toys with statues.
He's like, "Hey BSC, hold my beer." He's got a penguin and quite a few customs. That's actually really nice looking setup, man.
It is. I like that Harley one too.
That's
Oh, I
all
never
the
seen them.
rogues.
Yeah.
Just need a man bat.
Oh,
Hey,
Is
man,
that
we pitching it.
Bizarro? Who's that down there at the bottom?
At the bottom.
Next, right
What are
next
you
to
looking-
Harley. On our left, her right.
Nah.
Oh, that's
Jason.
Robin.
That?
Todd.
Yep.
Yeah, it's from the Scarecrow
Oh, the
statue.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh.
Jason Todd.
Yeah, Todd.
Vibranium
Oh,
Jim
okay.
is asking, what Wolverine is that? Did we see a Wolverine?
XM.
Oh, that's what I hear.
Oh,
Top
no,
right.
sorry. I thought the Mac
no.
base.
Isn't that Iron Studios?
I think,
Studios,
yeah.
I think.
I don't recognize that one.
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, I don't recognize it either.
This reminds me of Terry's collection.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of similar vibe. Yeah. Ezra Miller. Oh wow.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh man. So Ramon, you better look away, man. This
Oh, is
one's
that that
awesome.
Gandalf one?
Look
Yeah.
at the base. The base lights up.
Yeah, man. But that's half scale. That's huge.
Look at that thing.
So is this thing over? This is over 3 feet tall because he's carrying. How big is this thing?
Yeah, especially with the staff
With
and sword
with the
pointing up.
overhead staff. Yeah. Holy moly. That's, and actually, it's a shame. It's super tall. I was gonna say it wouldn't actually take up much shelf space width wise, but that's got to be displayed open or under plexi.
It'd be hiding his face a lot as well. You really have to look at it from a
Oh,
certain
Yeah.
angle.
that's true. Yeah. I
Right,
didn't think about
little-
that.
So, what would be the point of getting that if you didn't have the Balrog to go right in front of him?
The bust.
Oh yeah, you
you
can get
got to
the-
get something. The bust, have the bust in front of him. Is that what it is?
Yeah. And then you'd have no room or money for anything else.
Yeah.
And how big?
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess the bust is pretty big, right?
It's
still-
really big. Yeah.
But then it's still the scale won't match up. You know what I mean?
You're right, though. The face has so much detail, looks great, but when you look at the way the piece is posed, like a lot of his face is going to be obscured until you really get up in there.
Mm-hmm. I was looking at this one too. I was like, wow, that's Orlando Bloom right there.
It is, yeah,
Pretty good.
that's on point.
And I didn't even notice the bass, but the bass was like awesome too. Like they're doing all the basses cool for that video studios. Ugh. It's
think
cool
Prime-
too because this comes sculpted, and there's also one that comes what's it called, silicone.
Oh yeah.
What were you saying, Mark? I think Mark, you were about to
Yeah.
say something.
Is it 90% or 100%? No.
Oh, yeah. To me, it's like 90%.
That's pretty good.
I would say 95 even. If it looks good though.
But see, looks even better that way.
Someone posted this. Luke, do you happen to remember who posted this or what this was about?
I don't, but I heard it's a very low ES. They're only making about 20 of them.
What?
Whoever's doing it. I think you might do a couple of different ones, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a cool idea for switch outs
Yeah,
if you could do it.
absolutely.
Like have a magnetic board and have like little holes in them
Yeah.
and just drop them in there. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be if you're able to make something like that, it could be a fun little project.
Yeah,
If you can pull it off. Yeah.
I love this
that's a
idea.
cool idea. That is cool.
I thought this was too clean to be one of
That
us.
looks really good. Everything fits.
Let's get the OG Batman. Took the clothes off and had it repainted.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, no cloth. You took the cloth off.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah.
I was always on the fence about that Batman. There was things about it I really like, but then I'd look at it at some angles, and it always looked to me like Batman was doing like a cup check, like he's keeping himself somebody from kicking him in the nuts. Kind of, and if you know what I mean, like he's got his leg twisted at an odd angle. I was on the fence about that. I was on the fence for so long about that piece.
I like it. I think it's a really cool piece.
That was one heavy piece.
Yeah,
Oh.
I used to
Is
own
it?
it back in the day too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cape is heavy. Yeah.
that looks good from that angle. Yeah, that looks really good right there.
Yeah, the cape is huge.
A guy, Jimmy, put this up. He recently got a saber tooth. I thought this was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it XM or is it a sideshow? Do you guys know?
Excellent.
XM.
It's XM.
Yeah, I've always been on the fence between that versus the sideshow one. They're both really cool saber tooths.
It's funny because like the same guy said the same thing. he thinks he made the right decision.
Yeah, I was. I don't have a saber tooth that I. That's the bone. And I've always been on the fence between those two, but then I recently saw a custom one that's coming out, and I'm kind of.
I like the sideshow one. That's the one I picked up.
There's a nice custom one coming with a coat.
With the boots on.
Huh?
With those big boots on and
Yeah, hey, saw that right?
Black Panther's necklace.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cool. At least I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You want to tell us a little about this, Joe?
Yeah, this is a gathering of homeless superheroes of 1/6 scale. They're currently looking for shelter. These are the guys who were deposed when I put the new display in, and I have to move that old display upstairs to the auxiliary room. So that was where they are waiting for my wife to see in the morning when she woke up.
I was about to say,
And
what are you doing with that
she's-
cage in the background?
She's used to that. That's nothing.
It's nothing.
I like that Luke Cage.
Yeah, that cage. Yeah, that's the Bowen cage. Yeah, some Bowen, some Kodos.
Yeah.
Some 110 Kodos over there. They're barely see. If behind the Thor's cape is one of the first pieces I ever bought. Matter of fact, I think it's the first piece I ever bought. It's the Justice League.
JLA. Yeah.
Yeah, JLA, and they sold them in 3 pieces. Like you assembled the diorama, and it was one piece with 2, and then the next piece with 2, and the next piece with 2. And I bought them. I love them. I still like the pieces to this day. They're between 1/10, maybe 1/8. And that's the only statue I own that I threw the box out because it was. I bought it with just with the idea of like, oh, this is great. I've never seen anything like this. So I had no intention of ever reselling or anything. Didn't know about the value of keeping the box.
Is that the Venom with Spidey inside the sewer cage or whatever it is?
In front of the cage, that's Kodo's Venom.
Oh. Okay, the one where he's just walking for it. I know what you're talking about.
Very heavy piece. Deceptively heavy.
Yeah, so the other one that they have is pretty heavy
Beefy.
too.
Yeah.
And here's the end product for the week.
Ta-da! Yes. Listen, to get this guy in, they're wider than the doorway. Okay. So I would bring them in, turn sideways to fit through the doorway, and then they were too tall that I can't stand them up to hit the ceiling. So I have to bring it in on its side, bring it all the way in the room, then lay it down, and then you could stand it up. It's quite a process. It's quite fun. and I'm enlisting my wife at 10:30 at night, getting her off the couch. Honey, come here. Just watch this and make sure I don't smash the TV while I push this up. And, yeah, she's a trooper. She's a
They
trooper.
don't like hearing that word, honey.
She's used to it. She's used to it. By now, she's a veteran. But this is the third one. She's totally a vet. Like, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, Danny's saying beautiful, Pudgy. What Danny
Thank you.
said looks good, man.
Yeah, it looks
Eventually,
really good.
I'm 90% to having the room squared away enough where I'll actually take some up close pictures and show you guys. Do a little, either I'll take some pictures or do a little video. It's almost there.
Did you have to do a lot to reinforce the shelves, Pudgy?
I tell you the truth, each unit has been a little adventure and learning. Like the middle one with the two big guys, he's got. I've actually carved. I learned how to. They called them dados. I don't know, but you carve grooves in the wood, and then the wood actually fits in there. So it's got that, and it's got screws because I said this mother is not coming down. The one with Iron Man is just screws. They call them pocket hole screws, and then this guy over here is just dados. So it's a combination. Everything's a new experiment.
What's the thickness of the side walls?
3/4.
And
Everything's 3/4 plywood.
even the shelf that Soups is on?
Oh yeah, the shelf that Soups is on is doubled.
Okay, so
That's why you see it's wire. Yeah, it's two pieces of 3/4, and then an inch and a half sheet of wood going across the front to make it look uniform.
Are the lights? It doesn't look like, because I'm looking above Phoenix. They're not recessed, are they? They're just, you have those.
No, they are. They're excellent. There's some.
Yeah, I
just had. Yeah, I happened upon some no-name brand that had good reviews on Amazon. They're pucks. They're very thin. I mean, like maybe a quarter of an inch, if that. And you could either attach them with screws or adhesive, and they come with adhesive pads that are really top quality. And like the top ones, I drilled the hole for the wires, so this way you see no wires. And the other ones, I just run the wire along the top.
So where are the wires for the for the shelves? I mean, how did you?
The top shelves I've actually drilled holes in and fed the wires up through the top, so unless you're a giraffe, you won't see those. Okay, and then for the lower shelves, the wires go straight. I pull really taut. I keep them taut in the back. I drill a hole in the back, keep them really taut, pull them through, and then tape them up.
Right.
And the tape is the same color as the wood. It's wood. Okay, so basically, there's no sag because they're flush.
Got it.
The tape.
Cool.
Yeah.
You just gotta. The last thing to do is just get rid of this couch and just add another unit on this wall, right?
Oh, listen, it's this room is deceptive. I mean, in photos, it's only like 13 by 13, roughly. It's square, 13 by 13, and I'm limited because right to left of that display is a doorway, and so I come in, and then opposite Soups, of course, is where you see I'm sitting, and there's a window right here, right behind my monitor's a window, so it's limited. So no, if I get rid of the couch, sorry. This is mini theater.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you call it, 2-seat home theater, just 2-seat. They're separate, but yeah, no, they ain't going nowhere. Captain Kirk needs his chair in front of the view screen.
Oh, and then I think Warren put this up. Because he'll put this up in the middle of the table. Warren was like,
He had to trump me. He goes, I got one better. That's great. It looks sharp, though. I said, did you?
Drapes.
Yeah, I said to him, did your wife do that on Valentine's Day to seduce you? And he goes, no, that's there all the time. I said, well, it looks good.
Looks good, yeah. Oh man, John put this up. Did you guys see this one by chance? Sideshow Squin.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, yeah.
but it's the John rendition. So
Oh, that's classic.
That's pretty good.
You guys really is the verdict on this piece really that negative? I'm not into the character at all, but
I like the figure. I
yeah,
just hate the base. Honestly,
yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah,
the biggest
same.
controversy.
I,
is
I
the
like
base.
the statue, but the portrait doesn't bug me or anything. But
Because the sculpt looks good. I like the
yeah,
portrait.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
the portrait.
and I like the fact that it's not another Captain Morgan pose. Just the fact that Sideshow is trying to do something outside the box. I kind of like it, and it doesn't bug me the web to nowhere. To me, I'm like use your imagination. What do you think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if
exactly.
you put it on a top shelf or even a riser on the
Right,
top shelf,
right.
maybe have a statue in front of it, I think it'd be fine. Hide some of the base. But yeah, I love the sculpt on Gwen and the exclusive right there of John.
What
It's
exclusives? Where's that?
The John exclusive. I mean,
That's the best part.
I'd make an extra exclusive that comes like maybe with a roll of string and a piece of tape. Here, make the web as long as you want and stick it wherever the hell you want.
Exactly. Cash, what do you think of this one?
I like the concept. I think they did a good job having a unmask as well as a mask portrait. Um, I get what they're trying to do with the with the base. I believe they had a Spider-Man Mary Jane statue a while back that was something kind of similar.
Yep.
But then again, that's the reason why I having options, because XM also has the same character, and with having options, you can make the right choice for your individual collection. So I like having options. So this is cool. Shout out Sideshow for taking a chance. It's not for me though.
How about for you, Ramon? You're gonna pick this one up?
no, I probably won't pick it up. But I'm like I said, I'm not hating on the actual sculpt of Gwen. I think it looks really good. But just that backdrop to me, I'm just not a fan. The pole,
See-
like they could have done something different with the pole, in my opinion. They just didn't need that whole city kind of backdrop there.
It's funny that concept. I know it was used on the XM Spidey, and a lot of people hate on that one too. I kind of like that piece, not because of the base, but only because of the portrayal of Spidey and Mary Jane. That's like that
Yeah, that was
portrayal
cool.
was like that's like my Spider-Man. It's kind of like Romita-ish, and I like that. And I overlooked that base, and I would still like that piece despite the.
Does she meet up with Daredevil like at any point?
I don't know. I've not read any Spider-Gwen.
Because he's on her base. I think it says either Daredevil, it says Matthew Murdock, and I was kind of confused on that part, but
Really? Where
yeah,
on
yeah.
it says on this page? Where?
I believe on the back end of that building. It
Oh,
just says like
maybe
yeah,
maybe it's supposed to be his law offices. Like
possibly.
maybe that's the
Yeah,
building. Murdoch.
yeah.
Murdoch and.
For a sideshow piece, or sideshow does, I think they do the best female portraits. This looks awesome to me.
I think
Like
that
the
looks beautiful.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do great female sculpts for sure.
And when people say you can't, or when I hear this from artists, you can't do facial expressions on females. Like she's smiling, she's happy. Like, come on, man.
She's in
What was
bliss.
the price point on this one?
She's talking to John.
She's talking to John.
$600.
John.
600.
She's FaceTiming John.
Please,
So,
I need more than 60 seconds, please. I need more than 60 seconds.
Yeah, and it's $620 for the EX.
It's not bad.
Nope.
The portrait does it for
I'd
me.
compare this a bit to my XM Spider-Man, but the base is all on the same scale and the web is actually attached to something. So it really looks like he's swinging on the web.
Mm.
When I saw
this
this
one's a
piece,
fail.
it's one of those, I guess, side character. I don't know too much about the character myself, but you think about who's the target audience. I think everybody in the panel said it's cool, it's nice tonight, but we're not going to get it. But there's a target audience out there, maybe a lot of female collectors that would like this piece as well.
I don't think any of them are watching.
or just Spider-Man fans.
Probably not. Yeah, Spider-Man fans, but I mean, I don't know what it.
You know,
know.
somebody
I
want
don't
that
really
completionist. I'm sure there's people out there that just want a Spider-Gwen, right?
Yeah.
So
That's true.
they'll pull the
Yeah.
trigger on it. I think, like John said, or Mark put it like behind another statue where you could just see her body and kind of like the
Yeah.
swinging pose, and it
Yeah.
won't look so bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Cash, man. Tell us a little bit about your Scarlet Witch you got.
Man, it's about time.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy about Sideshow Seconds? I noticed with Scarlet Witch, as well as Kira, Cara Dune, whatever. Is this really like statues that are messing up on the boxes? Because it's constantly the same exact statues that are always on Sideshow Seconds. So that also kind of makes me, kind of wonder.
Did
But
yours
I
come
digress.
with like the normal Sideshow box, or was it just like a plain?
No,
brown
I
box?
had the Scarlet art box and then the brown shipper, like just a random brown shipper.
Okay, that's how mine came in too. Just a random brown shipper. It wasn't
Yeah.
the typical, Sideshow
But
with
like
the
I was
ragging and
telling
stuff.
Casual, like I actually prefer that. So if you mean to tell me I can save $90 to $100 and not have everybody know what I'm ordering, okay, sign me up for that for the future. Like it's okay with me.
I complain.
Yeah, but this is a great statue. I think the paint is on par. The presence, it's the best fabric cape I've ever been able to actually touch and accurately pose how you want it. It's cool, man, and just like Arch and Razor said, man, like it was a great statue, and I have no regrets buying it, and especially like I said, getting a discount definitely makes it even that much more sweeter. And shout out my boy Razor, man, because man, I was like, man, he was really trying to help me, man, and hey, fourth time's a charm, baby, fourth
There
time's
you
a
go,
charm.
man. I'm happy you got it. It's a good one, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Razor Ramon.
Hell yeah.
That's cool, man. I was watching your review. Like the fabric cape is not much of it's like another quality now, right?
Yeah, I thought they took it a step above with Taskmaster, but that was a couple months before this, and their capes have even gotten even better since Taskmaster. It's so like moving forward, I would say if there ever is a fabric cape versus sculpted, of course you could have your own individual preference, but I don't feel you should have to steer away just because it is a fabric cape, because they definitely are getting better. They definitely are.
That's cool, man. Yeah, definitely watch his unboxing or his review. Did you do an unboxing on it? You just did a review on it, right?
Nah, I did an unboxing. I had to put it together.
Oh, that's right.
Shout
That's
out,
right. Yeah.
shout out Gem Mint, man. I had to watch Gem Mint's videos because I couldn't get her damn hands together with the hex powers, man. Shout out Gem Mint.
That's cool, man. Oh, and then your interview with how do you pronounce his name? What's the final decision on?
Peme.
Beme?
Yeah, man. Episode 22, man. This was actually a very fun episode. We talked about She-Hulk and not Avengers, but Avatar 2 that he's working on. Two films that I actually want to see. One's a TV show, one's a film, but two things I want to see. He was actually really cool, man, and he kind of, we were talking about a lot of stuff behind scenes that kind of opened my eyes to different, things with collecting. But hey, anybody wants to be on the Cash and Out show, man, you're more than welcome. It's for the community, just a one-on-one literally about you, man. We can talk anything, wrestling, basketball, sports. I mean, whatever you guys want to talk about, we could talk about, let the people know about you. Yeah, man, so if you want to come on, hey, the door's always open, man.
It's cool, man. He's also in the future, so that's really, really cool. And
Hey, most definitely.
one last picture, Cash. It's pretty cool, man. I love the base. The base is really cool.
Yeah, man, the base is definitely cool. It's cool how they were able to kind of get Ultron in there, and then just. I'm actually surprised about it. This is one of the very few times I've unboxed something where I was just really surprised, and I was just like, man, please don't let these teeth be messed up. Please don't let these teeth be messed up. Yeah. looks cool, man.
Actually looks good.
Yeah.
And the hair on this is like crazy. The hair is crazy good.
All over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like when you got up, like it's behind you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stands
it's
out, to be
behind.
honest.
There you go.
It looks
I like
really
to see
good.
it.
It's a tall
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tall.
Yeah, man.
The color pops too. Just calls attention on the shelf right off the bat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
man.
doubt. No doubt.
Congrats on that one.
Thank you.
That's good.
So we're getting to the memes right after.
Oh man.
Yes.
This one had me laughing. It's a regular unleaded PMU for price.
Yeah, I love that. So on point.
This one always give 100% at work. Monday 11%, Tuesday 24%, Wednesday 40%.
Yeah, I saw that at work on a Monday, and I think I was at 3% at the moment. I was like, man.
Oh man.
You're welcome. Fuel's $4. I didn't get this one, but fuel's $1,
Oh.
14, 15 a gallon. Full tank is $140. Drive off from gas station without paying. Court date is 6 weeks later. An $80 fine. Savings
So you
is
save
$60.
$60. Yeah, instead of paying
Yeah,
for the
man.
$140, just fill up and leave.
Oh, I
If you get
that.
if you get away, you get away. If you get busted, $80 fine. You still got 140 gas.
That's so true.
Mm.
In order to prepare for his role as the broody and depressed Batman, Robert Pattinson spent 14 years being known as the guy from Twilight. Poor guy, man.
I'm trying to think of what a gallon is. Is that 4.5 liters?
Yeah, I think it's 4. Yeah, I think it's 4 liters.
Because that sounds like a pretty good price.
Or is it 4 liters or 2? No, it must be 2
No, it's
liters,
2.
right?
I think it's
2
two.
liters.
It's 2.
It's expensive right now.
Yeah, okay. So it's around the same as ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now. It's like almost $5 here.
Yeah, it's high. It's bad. That meme's already out of date.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when the one down the road from us is $2.20 a liter. That's for the cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like 50% water. So,
Man, dude.
This one always gets everyone for some reason. $50 limited figure free shipping.
Yeah, I've been seeing this floating around everywhere. People are talking about, they're curious, maybe it might be worth $50 just to send it off and see what I get back. You'd be lucky if
do it.
You won't get
you'd
nothing.
be
back.
lucky. Yeah, get nothing.
Oh, you guys know, I actually did this one time, right? No lie. I did this with it was Dragon Ball Z though. It was $29.99. I sent it in to $29.99. This is like a month after I started collecting. They showed something that looked at like on some Prime 1 Piccolo Goku stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like legitimately what I got back was like I mean, it was like bullshit. Like, no lie.
Listen,
Like,
I'll tell you my old timers version of that. If you guys have ever looked at the old Bronze Age comics, sometimes if you ever look on the back or flip through them, there'd be these ads that would always be on the back that say like 100 Roman soldiers for $1 or something like that.
Sea monkeys.
No, I didn't do the sea monkey thing, but there was one that was 100 Roman soldiers for $1 with catapults and this and that. So I was like, it's like 5 years old, and I'm thinking this is great. So I finally did send off my $1, and I got something back like 6 months later in a box this big. The box was a little bit bigger than a deck of playing cards, and your 100 soldiers were about as thin as a card. They were like 2-dimensional, just like this, thin plastic. So I learned at 5 years old, fuck everybody, and I don't trust advertising. I learned advertising sucks. So this is 100 Roman soldiers right here for you guys.
I did the sea monkeys, man. Got my brine shrimp.
There you go.
What was the sand? What was the sand in the face? What made you stronger? What was it?
Oh, that was Charles
workout
Atlas. That was the workout program. Make a man out of Chuck or some shit like that.
Yep, get the sand kicked in your face on the beach.
No X-ray specs for $1.
Oh yeah, I remember the X-ray specs.
I'm sure you guys seen a bunch of these. The new
Like,
Obi-Wan
She's the
trailer came
Viewmaster. I haven't seen a Viewmaster in forever. Oh my gosh.
He's
He's looking
this
at Star Trek.
is supposed to be Luke, and Obi-Wan's looking at him. He's
Oh.
watching Star Trek.
That's funny.
Uh,
Yeah, what's up with
Oh,
that?
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
removes lens cap.
Nice.
Remove lens cap.
Very nice.
Oh man.
This one made me laugh.
Man.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
That character.
He took out his
Some
lady.
quality memes from the show.
Me's a Jar Jar Binks.
This was for John or for Eddie. It's Batman nipples.
Oh my gosh.
I thought this was
Ooh,
cool, man.
Very
This is,
nice. That gets a cold clap. It's good.
a
Shout
bust.
out my guy, man.
Who's this? He's a YouTuber.
Toy
with-
Quest 101. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out Miguel and Ileana.
I like
You seen that? He's got that's that new McFarlane figure
Yep, the
that
Todd
just came
McFarlane.
out,
That's what I said. The Todd
and
McFarlane.
it looks. I mean, I haven't seen it up close, but it kind of looks cool. It makes me want to get one.
It is cool.
It's a great iteration of that cape. It looks like the artwork really well.
Well, no, that's different. That's a different one, Pudgy. I think that's a different one from the. There's another one from Batman. What was it? Batman, the Todd McFarlane Batman 230.
Yeah.
That's a different one.
Well,
from
like
that.
you're saying a sculpt or is it a figure?
It's a different.
I thought
It's
it was
a
figure.
It's like a Kotobukiya size thing. I think it's I don't know what size.
Yeah. But, but I thought they were figures, right? And he has come out with some posable figures I've seen that are
Oh, that might be a figure. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
I'm
people-
talking about was a statue.
people are like attacking targets right now, trying to clean them out.
These are classic. These are all Bowens. I love this Ghost Rider right here.
Yeah.
And this Iron Man.
Yeah.
Really cool. Ramon, did you ever get into Bowens?
No, I didn't get any bones. I jumped right into the sideshow game with the quarter scale.
I would say you missed out, but nah, man, you're. Oh, so I don't know if this is a custom or whatever, but it's a bust of Ghost Rider. I didn't know you could do one, but they did one.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Who made this?
It's a custom.
Is
I
it
think.
custom? Oh.
Yeah. You like it?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I got the XM one, so I'm good. I don't need another Ghost Rider.
A little bit different.
It's kind of like you think she's pretty. Nah, man, I'm hooked up with a supermodel. She's all right, but
Yeah. Pain. He just hit 300 subs, so.
sure.
Speaking of super,
Bring the pain.
Congratulations, Payne.
Congrats, Pain.
Congrats, man.
Hot
Yeah,
girl
he's here.
summer.
Tag the booty.
This is the one everyone wants to see. Actually, this is the bust. Is it the bust or is this?
Yeah, it's the bust.
Bust. Yeah, Prime One did a bust with I guess extra torso, and everyone's liking the portrait so far. I haven't heard any bad things about it.
Kind of
I don't know about the torso though.
kind of a brilliant move on their part. Hey, let's release a shitty head sculpt with the statue and then make the bust what everyone wants. Charge extra 300 for it.
300
Brilliant.
bucks. Yeah.
I'm
Ex-
yeah.
I don't think
From
they intend-
From the people who brought you 100 Roman soldiers.
It looks good, man. $300 worth of good? I don't know, but it looks
They
good.
would have really killed it if they. Now, is that? Can you switch that out with the statue?
Yep.
Oh, that is good.
So, I mean, it seems like the
So,
bed
but-
the bed sculpt was by design.
Well, I think you think so, or do you think that they?
What if you're in over $1,000 for a piece, and then there's something that pushes it over the top for 300?
So, but I guess let me ask you this question: What and I'm simply asking because I don't know.
Mhm.
How long after that statue came out and the feedback came back did they go to the board with this bust, or was this bust already in the works when the statue was out? Because do you think they heard people and they were like, "Uh oh, look, we got a knee jerk, we got to save face here, and let's put
They
out a
showed
bust."
the bust before the statue even came out. Like people knew about this bust even before they pre-ordered the main statue.
Okay, so maybe it was a. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I
This
guess
is
they did a good CYA then.
it's kind of like you bought a Corvette and it came on skinny ass tires, and then all of a sudden, oh, now we got these nice fat rims and tires in stock right here.
Yeah, but
In addition.
according to Mark, they already had the fat rims and tires out there showing everybody, and then
But the Corvette in the pictures kind of didn't look like it had bicycle tires, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
problem.
well, but then they gave you the bicycle tires in the end.
Literally, in the end, sideways.
Yeah.
The next couple pictures is to my guy, Razor Ramon, and I remember all his pay-per-views, man. Ladder matches, HBK days, the days he was fighting Bret Hart. Awesome guy. Passed away. A lot of people were doing a bunch of renditions of him. This used to be me all the time, combing my hair, just putting my hair
Wow.
all the time. Too sweet, everything. And now he's like joining the other elites. Yeah, really cool guy.
That's a rough career, man. You ever look at the list of ex-wrestlers and it's a mile long of they don't live very long.
No.
Yeah.
It's really bad actually. You figure the CTE or the drugs and the partying catches up with them, but yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, I guess, if you're a wrestler.
I love what he says. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. It's a really cool guy. And this is what I remember when he won the ladder match. Yeah, that was
right
like
there,
the
man.
best. Yeah, he beat HBK for this one.
I remember that. And wasn't that the Intercontinental Championship?
Yep. I feel like now I gotta go get this belt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you got that belt, Casual?
I got the world championship one. I gotta get this one now. But yeah, man, crazy guy passed away. I was always thinking about this. If you guys have a basement, I don't know if you guys all have basements where you guys live at, but if you guys get a basement, like, would you fill it up with statues like this, like a whole room dedicated just to statues? I think that's what we do right now. But
I would. I wish I had basements, but here in California, you don't get too many houses with basements. So
Yeah, we don't get basements either. Up north, there's lots of basements, but not here in Florida.
I guess like this is I guess Ramon, you want it because you could lock the door upstairs so no one goes downstairs.
Yeah, man. I don't think I'd ever leave. That's the thing. But the true man cave, statue room / theater room, everything. I do what I can with that for sure. Even with like the ceilings look a little short there, but still, I mean, you definitely make that work, man. I love it.
Did a nice job with the ceiling too. He's got the tiling with the recessed lights.
Yeah,
looks on point.
Yeah, isn't Mr. X? It looks like he's in his basement, a nice finished basement. His man cave.
Arch says a basement full of statues sounds awful, even though that's
Isn't that what he is?
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what he has.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. So he's speaking from experience.
Yeah.
In the bunker. Look how small Magneto looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a what scale is that? Oh no, that's the XM. Is that the XM?
That's
Yeah.
the XM Magneto,
Oh wow.
which is a
Yeah.
big piece.
XM quarter scale.
I haven't seen that Apocalypse. It's pretty cool.
And the other wall is just his Sinister Six. It's funny how he got the Rhino under just like the little beam right here, like he's going under the beam.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's meant to be, right? Got RoboCop on the side, Judge Dredd right there.
He custom painted that Spider-Man
Yeah, I
base.
was looking at that too.
The Spider-Man base.
Yeah,
He
the
did the
purple
explosion. Yeah.
An explosion. Yeah, it's usually yellow, and orange, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Usually.
Oh, it looks better like this.
Yeah.
And is that XM Thanos underneath?
Yeah,
Oh,
the old one.
Is that
Yep.
is that painted as well?
That looks painted.
Custom.
looks cool.
I like the repaint on that Spider-Man base because the orange before it kind of like competes with your eye for the piece for your focus. Now you focus on Spidey.
Hey, Mark. Arch is saying, Mark, I'm always on the run from credit
No,
card
I just
collectors. So this is the picture I was referencing. People are comparing statues to real life, pictures. Like
That's on point. That you can't, bitch. Goodness gracious.
it's insane. But
Does anybody know what piece this was that he's using?
I'm not too sure on this one.
Yeah. We know it's not the Weta.
Oh god. Yeah.
That looks pretty darn good right there.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's complaining about that. I mean, give me a break.
Iron Studio, isn't it?
Yeah. I think his likeness is hard to nail, though. He's got just one of those faces that I just think it's really hard to get
Hard.
him 100%.
You know, it's hard like that too. That always comes to mind because growing up seeing figures and nobody could ever get a figure that looked like William Shatner. And even to this day, that company that just got that Star Trek license, and they're doing 1/3, and they're doing a 1/3 of Kirk, of Shatner Kirk, and it's not quite. It doesn't. I don't look at it and say, "Wow, they nailed 1966 Shatner."
I thought PCS nailed his likeness with Michael Myers, Pudgy.
Jesus. I was ready for something of substance there for a second. I
Yeah,
should have
that's-
known.
It's funny, that's what Aiden says too. Just buy the Michael Myers mask.
Nice. Oh my god.
Great minds think alike.
I thought this was cool. This is Queen Studios, right? They're Wonder Woman.
Not sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
This looks awesome. I don't know if it's the lighting, but it looks really cool.
Yeah. The bling.
Yeah, that new XM Cheetah will look good paired with this.
I think so too. That cheetah looks amazing. A lot of people aren't looking at it as much as I thought they would. It looks perfect. Oh, I love this collection right here. I think we had him here last week too, but whatever.
Fine.
I like how the couch is like facing right towards them,
Yeah.
Just stay right there at the statues.
Kick back and read and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I definitely looks perfect. I love how he put this Thanos onto the side on his side like that.
Yeah,
So you can
it's
see
how
his
his
face.
mind utilizes space too a little bit.
Yeah, saves a lot because he's kind of wide, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, man, looks good.
Pop,
And then you should be able to see the back of the throne from the other angle.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Pop quiz for the panel. What's the panel's favorite sideshow Spidey? Is it this one or the one we saw in the previous picture?
I like this one.
You like this one?
I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like either one of them. I mean, if I had to pick one, I like the other one, but
Yeah.
I don't like neither one of them. I'm
It's-
waiting
and
on
to-
this good Spidey.
Okay. And to me, I like them. I've never seen either one in person. I like them both, but neither one has really made me go like, "Oh."
I have the old one, but this one didn't do enough for me to like
Right.
sell
Make the
that one
move.
and buy that one. So I'm
Gotcha.
content with what I have.
Hmm. I mean, I'd take either one, but
Mhm.
it's like I haven't quite seen my ideal Spidey yet. I don't think.
What about the Comic Cat, Pudgy?
Comic Cat.
Hey,
which one?
Cash, sorry, man, I didn't see you
Oh,
there.
the old OG one.
Internet issues. Good.
The one
Oh,
on the
'cause-
one on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice one too.
Scott
Yeah.
Campbell?
Is that a true? Well, it's a Comic Cat, so it's not a true quarter, or is
No,
it?
but it's oversized though, so
It fits.
it looks quarter.
Yeah.
Luke,
I
which
mean, the
one do you
only-
have?
Me, I
Sorry, what was that?
I said, which Spidey do you have? Which one do you have?
I've got that symbiote Spider-Man. I've got XM Spider-Man.
and I have the sideshow. I have the J. Scott Campbell Spidey right now. I've had that for a long time.
Now, Pudgy, let me ask you a question. Did you get it because you like that statue, or you get it because you just wanted to have a Spidey?
You're talking to
You?
who? You talking to me?
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't have either one. I have
At least
the
you
only
had
one I.
Scott Campbell.
Oh yeah, the J. Scott Campbell's the one I have, and I bought that when it first came out, and that was a matter of new sideshow Spidey. That looks good. It's not my Spidey though. If you know what I mean.
So you
But-
got it because you wanted to have a Spidey and it looked good,
Yes.
but not okay. Gotcha.
And that's how long ago did that come out? That's a while ago, right?
That's a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
05? Something. 06, I don't know.
Something. Yeah, it's way back.
Someone got their Prime One. What's his name? Nightwing.
Yep.
I think we were mentioning this before, but he doesn't look 1/3, right? Cash.
I
I think that
don't.
was.
I mean, he's sitting a little taller, a little higher than Batman. So it might be on par. But I mean, technically, he's only like 5'10", 5'11". Batman's 6'2", so he's supposed to be a little shorter anyway. But I guess it's really his body mass that makes it also look. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Luke. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to head back to
The future.
work, basically.
Back to the future.
Back to laboring.
Very nice.
I can see him wanting me, so yeah, I got to head back out.
All right.
okay.
Nice talking to you.
All right.
See you
Nice talking to
later.
boys, as
See ya,
usual.
man.
See you
Pleasure,
later,
Luke.
Wednesday, Luke.
Take care.
See you, Luke. Take care,
All right,
man.
guys.
All right.
Catch up.
Wednesday, Luke.
Looks like Brandon Lee.
Oh, the crow.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Lee
A
would
little
have
bit.
Nightwing.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. There's a rabbit hole you could go down one day. Old school actors that would be a good portraying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All that too. That's crazy.
Ramon, you getting this one?
No.
Hell no.
No. If I was gonna spend that money, I'd always try to go get the OG Hulkbuster.
Mm-hmm.
This one's nice, but honestly, like if I were to buy this and I don't do this with any of my statues, I would have bought this for the hopes of the resale.
Right.
Just seeing how Hulkbuster just shot up in price, that would be the only reason why I would buy this one, because I have no attachment to War Machine or anything like that.
I'm with you.
Yep. Yep.
But again, buying it for the wrong reasons, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about anybody else? Is anyone contemplating this one or?
It looks cool, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's just
it definitely looks cool, but
shipping would break me.
hey, shipping definitely will be high. But you know, as Chris Rock said, good lord, that's a lot of money.
Mm.
So yeah.
What'll break first? Your price wallet or the shipping?
Does he connect in that thing again, or no? Just like Hulkbuster, you know, you could put him inside the Hulkbuster.
Right.
Is there an option for him to be in there? Do you
Oh,
guys
I
know?
don't know that one.
I've never seen it posed that way. I don't know.
Hmm.
So it might just be like this. This might be the.
Yeah.
How much is it?
I thought it was
It was like
3K.
$3 or $4 grand, I think.
Sh-
And then you gotta go
Wow.
plus shipping.
Wow.
Oh, Walton is saying yes, you can put half his torso in there.
Oh wow.
So just like
Pretty
the
cool. Just like
Hulkbuster one.
Hulkbuster, yeah.
Yeah. It's cool, but a little bit too expensive.
You need a dinner table to display that too.
That too, man.
My dinner table's already displaying my bones. Okay.
It's funny, like you say that, but I'll be coming over and be like, whoosh, there you go.
I mean, I have the Justice Buster on order, and I'm like worried about that and how big that's gonna be and look.
Oh, you
know
do?
what I mean? So
3,900.
we'll see how that one turns out.
Yeah. I was a little bit worried about the color, like it being like monotone or whatever, but
Mhm.
it looks like it's a little bit dirty, or it has like a little bit of like, see the black right here, or a little bit gray. It's
Yeah.
like it's two-tone metal, so it looks a little bit cool.
Imagine if all that lit up. That'd be pretty cool too.
That too, yeah. They also showed pictures of their King Batman Who Lives, I think it's called.
I don't remember seeing this one.
The base is insane. Like, I don't know who would want this base, but it's pretty cool.
Yep. Coming soon.
This is XM.
XM,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Damn.
Gotta step it up. Ramon, man, gotta be.
Oh, it's a good thing, man. I
It's
miss these things, yeah. Out of sight, out of
Oh.
mind, you know?
Don't you worry, we'll add you to the newsletter weekly.
No.
It's got
See, I've seen that one. Not
What do you
this
say,
one.
Matt?
Sauron. It's got a Sauron feel to it.
It does, right?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like even look and see his knee. You know, it's just kind of
Oh yeah.
you know. I think I still like Sideshow or Queen.
Yeah, I like my sideshow one. I'm good.
The guys on the bass kind of give that Budweiser "What's up?" kind of.
Yeah.
Oh
Man. Man, dude. Oh my god.
oh man, I'll never unsee that. That's
I
great.
know, right?
Never.
That is perfect. That is fucking spot on. Oh man.
Oh, man.
That actually makes the statue better. You know what I mean? I'd probably get it just for that.
You show it off to your friends. Come here. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Have a little recording. Those guys.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, this one is, I don't know. The wings don't do it for me, but a lot of people are picking this up because it's the next one next to Prime 1 when they released with
Yeah.
the Jokers. Or the Robins, I mean.
They want the Robins, I think, to get as
Yeah.
close as they could.
Yep.
They also had this on. Yeah.
It's all cash right there.
Hey,
Looks good.
I'm not sure how many is left, but I can tell you it's at least 398. Right?
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
And that's the quarter scale one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, they come in 1/6 scale too, right? I don't know. It looks core scale.
I mean, they
Yeah,
come in
what was
two scales, but quarter scale for me.
quarter scale gives you the option, right? It gives you the
Yeah,
switch
I think quarter scale you get two. Yeah, two
Yeah.
torsos.
and then the 1/6 scale you don't get to switch out, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
They look great posed together.
You doing both, Cash? They do. They do look good together.
If you're into diorama scene, that's awesome.
Hey, I'm not a sharing man, but in this one, hey man, they give me both, So
Yep. There you go.
Oh, Swamp Thing looks good too, man. From
Mhm.
X-Men.
Is this getting shipped out already?
nah,
I
this
think
is a quarter 3, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
know Vane got this one coming in.
Yeah.
And this is who? This is XM.
XM. Yeah, it does look good.
Are you thinking on this casual?
no, not me. Swamp Thing is not coming here today.
Yeah, this is a quarter 3 of this year.
Mm.
Is this a lot for pretty much $1,000? Do you think, or it's on par?
For XM, I think it's about
But the
their price.
Yeah, I mean you get two torsos too, which is cool.
displayable torso too, as opposed to just the torso that goes in the box.
Yeah.
Hey, for the panel as well as Arch in the chat, how do you guys feel on the paint on this? Is it not as greenery as you would like, or is that just
In my
maybe lighting?
opinion, I don't like it. They showed protos where it was a completely different paint up. Like his thigh, see how it's like that brownish and his
Yeah.
shoulder pads? I don't know if it might just be the lighting or the flash, but their previous paintings or pics were completely different from this paint up. I'm not really feeling that. It's like a cluster of brown too. It's just like that section and then his shoulder. It's like split up into like, I don't know. I think they could have painted it a little bit better, if I'm being honest. Usually they're pretty good with paint, but I don't care for it.
Yeah, Arch says I like less brown. I just want it to be more green, but
Yeah.
maybe it's the light, like you said, bro. Maybe it's the light.
Yeah, can be. It definitely can get washed out under certain photography.
What kind of green? Dark green or light green?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Like a forest green,
Okay.
because he's supposed to be in the swamp, so like a darker forest green.
The darker, more lush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, people start getting this soon. Looks cool. I love the sculpt, but the paint, like you guys were mentioning, it's not there.
It's climate change Swamp Thing.
Yeah, in the middle of season. See, the mushrooms haven't, fully, the caps just haven't.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
shout out Dr. Fate, man.
He's wilting.
Yeah. What's up, J Rob?
This next one.
Oh,
This is 6 scale too, though. So it's
No,
huge.
well, this is quarter.
Oh, is it?
This
Yeah.
is the new quarter one. I have the old 6 scale, which I was one of those pissed off people that if I knew up front and I had the choice, I probably would have went quarter up front.
This is over 3 feet long.
Yeah, this one's huge.
What?
Yeah, this is over 3 feet long.
Like, that's confirmed?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it's big.
Damn.
Yeah.
You what?
That's crazy.
It's huge.
And the price tag reflects it. I mean, I think it's $2,000 up front,
Yeah.
plus shipping. So, yeah, it's expensive.
It very low ES too, if I remember correct.
Mhm.
So I was looking at it, but I was like, man, that price is high, and plus, shipping would be crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, man, and that's our last one for tonight. 128 pictures.
fast.
It's a good one to end because I know Danny keep trying to get that 1/6 scale for me because he lives close by. He's like, oh, some of your 1/6 scale, and then you could just get the quarter. I'm like, yeah, but that's another $1,500 I have to shell out just to get that one, So it's rough. If it was like 5'6", I mean, I probably would consider that. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be an easier decision because I mean, typically all my stuff is quarter scale. But I just love that statue, the concept from the 1/6 scale. So I pulled the trigger early on that one, and then they
How
came
big-
out with this one, and I was like, what the fuck?
Does your 1/6
Cool.
can it hang nice with the quarter scales though?
I mean, you could see the difference of just the main, like his body is much smaller than the quarter scale, but the statue itself is pretty big. I mean, because the bike is really wide. So it does have presence even as a 6 scale. It's a pretty big
Okay.
piece. But
Now, so in comparison, flip the other side. You get that one. Do you think it might
Yeah.
be too big for a quarter scale? I mean, it might make look like you got a third scale sitting there next to your quarter scale.
it could be. I mean, because yeah, you see how wide it is, and it's tall
Right.
too. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it. And I have to see if it'll fit in a Maji case. That's another thing I'd have to make sure.
Right.
So I'd have to plan that out if I wanted to get that.
Most
one.
definitely. Yeah.
Too sweet.
Yeah, man, life decisions right there actually, because that box, I'm running into this storage issue where the extra bedroom that I have, there's
Yeah.
just boxes in there, and I hate going in there. But the other day we had a carpet installed, so I had to get them all out.
Oh
And the
god.
guy that was installing the carpet was like, "Are these all empty?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's where the statue's going." Like, throw them away. And I was like, "What?" Like, throw them away. I'll throw them away for you if you want. And I was like,
No.
yeah. I was like, "Nah, man. Like, I gotta keep them. You know." I showed him the room. He was like, "Just put them in the car. You don't have to worry about the boxes. Like, it's taking up a whole room. What are you doing with this thing?" I was like, "You giving me life lessons right now? What are you doing? Just put the carpet in there."
Unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
Do you have
He was
like
trying
an
to be
attic?
nice.
Do you have like an attic in your garage or anything? Anywhere else you could? No. Okay.
Mm-mm. None of that stuff. But yeah, I had to put those boxes back too, and I was like, man, I really hate these boxes. So
It's
I
the
can't
worst
imagine
part
how
of this
many.
hobby, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to pay for a damn storage unit because I don't want
Yeah.
to give up my entire garage with just these boxes.
Right. I got car stuff in my garage as well.
Well, we got Payne that was telling us he was gonna pre-order based on box size. So he's like, "Well, I'll pre-order this statue if it's got a smaller box." So everyone's feeling the pinch,
luck.
you know.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to do an episode on boxes, but I don't also because I I like twitch a little bit when I think about the boxes.
I'm telling you, I could easily see going the Razor route. I've talked about it before about if I could find an inexpensive place to keep boxes, especially with something like you casual. Think of it this way: if you freed up that room, that's statue room number 2.
Don't say that.
Okay, I mean, if you got a room that's dedicated, now you can have a second display room. If you had, don't let me enable you, but but I mean, when you think about it, because everything's real estate with this hobby, and now 50% of possible display space is taken up by the carton.
But you
Get it?
keep in mind you lose 50% of your if you ever decide to sell.
Mhm. Well, no, I'm saying to get a storage unit to put those boxes in.
Oh, I thought you said
No, not
raise.
the-
I thought you meant like cut the box.
No, because Razor, the fellow under you, on the screen, he's renting.
Oh, you mean Razor? Oh, Ramon.
Right.
Razor Ramon.
In case you forgot.
I'm still too new for that. It's all good.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I'm old, man. I thought he said Razor. I'm like, man, we cut the
Okay.
boxes up. Oh my
You were
god.
thinking about a flip phone. That's what you were thinking about. Razor.
No, the pull the antenna out with your teeth phone.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yes, I remember. Oh
My
my
mom had
god.
one of those. Yeah.
Yes.
Who?
Yep.
My mom had one of those.
Oh gosh.
No, man, but
And
yeah,
it's
like-
rough, man. I play Tetris in that 10x10. I'm stacking these freaking boxes as high as I can because luckily it's high ceiling. So I got to bring a ladder with me when I go over there because I'm just, boom, 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 utilizing everything I can, and trying to give myself at least a little bit of a walk space in the middle. So I'm like just trying to organize like all Marvel over here, got DC here, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, and it adds stress to the hobby a little bit too, which kind of sucks because I got to worry about the boxes, where I'm going to put them. That's a freaking $100 I got to spend just to store them. So,
Right.
That's probably one thing that is a pain in the ass for me in this hobby is definitely the boxes.
Do you?
Now-
Well, I guess there's one good thing is they're empty. But do you have? You don't have to worry about them being insured, or do you insure them? I don't know.
Well, I mean, the unit comes with insurance, like the basic insurance of it. But yeah, you're right. I don't add more extra insurance to it just because they're empty.
Right.
But I gambled because I had a lot of these statues in there for years.
Mhm.
I'm talking like 8 years, 80 statues worth in there. And again, this is the first year I've actually got them all out.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
I ran that risk. I'm not gonna lie. So I'd be worried about it for sure in terms of like locking it up, checking it every so often, just making sure everything's good, and then go from there.
You guys ever see the Storage Wars shows?
Oh man, they hit a jackpot with mine.
As I said, don't miss the payment.
I always wanted to see him crack open.
Let me get that one.
I always wanted to see him crack open a locker and see a sideshow box.
That'd be cool.
I'm like, oh, bit on that one. There
And you'd
could
be
be
like,
a
oh,
Hulkbuster in there. Or there could be
the
a
portrait sucks on that one. Fuck.
Nah, man. We'd be like, yo, that's Razor Ramon's, man. Let's go get them, boys. Get it back.
Why has that dude been sitting in front of that storage for 3 days?
Mine's in a building, so it's not one of those storage units where it's outdoors. That's the only thing I put into consideration. I have to worry about rain or like water damage on that front, but still, it's nerve-wracking knowing that I have all that stuff there.
Yeah, that's important, man. A lot of people don't realize when they store their boxes or their statues, particularly with the statues inside of it, how some of them come in some the plastic bags, or they have the bags on top of them or something. If they're out in weathered condition or they're exposed to different temperature changes, the humidity builds up inside that bag and it can damage the statue and the box. So the box will get mold on it or whatnot. A lot of people don't realize that. And it's really important to keep them in a temperature controlled environment when they store their statues.
Man,
I debate it.
The thing I gotta do is like it's the thing I gotta do is like I have an extra bedroom, so I usually keep that door locked or closed. So whenever I get a new statue, I'm like, man, I gotta go in there again.
Gotta go in.
I don't want to go in there. Just like Ramon, I gotta play Tetris. I gotta take advantage as much as possible.
We'll be on Casual Nerd Problems 85. He's like, man, I gotta take the boxes out and set up a crib. Gotta do that. My girl moved in. Now I gotta occupy the other room.
It's scary.
You're good until you can't open the door anymore. When you start to have trouble opening the door, then it might be time.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. Crazy how time goes. But do you guys have any final thoughts or any final things you want to bring up?
No, man.
Not really. I'm
Who's on your episode Thursday, Cash? Or surprise or
no, Thursday. We may have to figure something out. Shout out Warren Dante. It's his birthday, so he had a little, he has a little thing to do. So that was supposed to be the guest. So we'll see if we can work something out. But if not, maybe we'll just go live on Thursday and just do something. But we'll figure something out.
All right.
Cool.
How about you, Matt? You starting up your YouTube anytime?
Nah, man. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. How you guys do it, man? I appreciate you having me on, though. It's pretty cool. I'll be going out of the country, man. I'll be going out of the country again.
I'm not joking. I looked up an old episode. You had like these little earphones. You had like a little chair. Like you could barely see Matt. Now look at him. Lights, headphones, new chair, and everything.
Well, I went back and rewatched some episodes. And I'm like, that looks silly, man. I need to do something, step up my game a little bit. So I don't know. It'll progress too. Maybe I'll get a microphone. Step up, hang with you big boys. But I'll stay on screen though. I'll sit there, Mark. I'm looking at Mark. Mark's always like,
Yeah.
I was like, Mark, get in the middle of the screen, man. I can't see you.
Hey man, you gotta flex the statue every now and then.
That's right. People want to see the good.
I don't know.
That's cool, man. How about you, Mark? Anything coming up? You changed your name to the semi-retired collector.
Yeah.
Yep, I ordered an art print, so I guess I don't know if you can call that coming out of retirement, but nice little.
You're worse than Tom Brady.
I was about to say.
Exactly.
I think you guys are both retired about the same length of time.
Yeah.
Mark Brady.
Mark Brady. Oh, I like
Mark Brady. Perfect.
There you go.
Oh man.
When you're going to start selling your supplement line to go along, statue supplements.
It's in the works, man.
Okay, very good.
That's funny, man. How about you, Pudgy? What's coming up for you?
What's coming up for me is work tomorrow morning, and that's about it. I'm going to keep buying scratch-off lotto tickets to try and hasten my retirement, and this way I could afford a separate unit just for my statue boxes. So then, that is it.
And last but not least,
Yo. Nah, man, I'm not really waiting on anything other than Apocalypse, to be honest.
Arch is stupid.
Dude, that made me laugh so. I was like, what?
Oh, God.
It's like, what?
I didn't see that. Oh, shit.
Cookies, how's the cookies?
He had to get me back for earlier. Yeah.
That's how it works, man.
You, man. He got
Better
you.
not say anything. We'll get him next show.
Arch is single-handedly responsible for so much awkward, stifled laughter while somebody's in the middle of like making a good point, and all of a sudden I'll glance over and go, "Motherfucker, this guy's killing me." He's perfect. Thank you for attending, Arch. You're always fun.
But Ramon, sorry, man. You were saying Apocalypse and
Yeah, and I was actually just looking at my list.
at your list.
Yeah, I
What?
think it's under 10. We'll keep it.
Okay.
It's still a list, man. It's
Keep it
still a list.
gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not flexing. I got Apocalypse coming in, and I think I got a couple XM Samurai pieces coming in also.
Nice.
So I'm waiting on those to come in. I got the Penguin and Red Hood. So we'll see whenever those end up shipping this year.
Red Hood looks good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Real cool, man. But yeah, man, I got nothing much. I'm going to go see a Globetrotters game Saturday, so there's gonna be doing that Saturday. I haven't seen one since I was a kid, so it'll be interesting to go see. They're playing in Fairfax, by the way, Matt. It's pretty close. Friday, I went to go see a comedy show. Got another comedy show. Sunday, I'm going to GalaxyCon. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. It's in Richmond.
No.
It's like a Comic-Con. I might go see Rome actually on Sunday, so that'd be pretty cool.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, but
Cool.
Rome Ross, not Rome, Italy, right?
yeah, Rome Ross, the OG Rome. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna play those 3 clips that I played all day today, really quick because Razor's king, man.
Hey, yo. Too sweet.
Yeah.
And you guys have a good night. I'm gonna play one last clip, but see you guys on the next one, and have a good night, you guys.
Later,
See
everyone.
you guys.
Appreciate it, everyone.